Okay, where we last left off, you guys found the dagger and the gem that that Crowhand was looking for. I mean, he stole the clan dagger, and this was a rather important clan dagger. It's for the former ruler of the dwarves who led the dwarves to the sky, so to speak. And he stole it and then lost it, which was then got kicked
And
out of
he
this.
disappeared, right?
Hmm? Sorry?
He disappeared, right?
Well, he got kicked out of the clan, right? And
Okay.
Then he came back as
then
someone
he
else.
then he came back, and he was just some guy at the inn that was listening to your stories for a while. But he says, "Hey, look, I found this piece of armor, and he's got some occult magic, but he doesn't really understand how it, like why he has it or how he has it. It comes forth when he gets injured or under great stress. It comes out.
Right.
So he found this piece of armor in a when he was in Absalon in a just at a marketplace, and he bought it, and it led him to where the dagger that he lost was. And he actually, after listening to your guys' stories, he said, "Hey, you guys are the people that can help me." So we retraced his steps, went through some. Uh, there was a tunnel that wasn't there before. Went to it, and then followed that to an old ruined town that used to be. I don't know I can't remember the Pathfinder name of these people are, but basically there's Fneblin,
Mm.
deep gnomes,
Okay.
where it was a ruined place. You came across some Zolgaths, and you helped Zolgath kind of free his people from a shaman that was working with a mimic, and the shaman had the dagger. Then you went and saw another ruined part of the town where there was a Sverneblin that was dead, but her spirit lived inside the gem that he was looking for that was inside an automaton. So you dealt with that part and actually took the gem from the automaton, which still has this Verneblin's spirit in it, but and the gem doesn't really has you can't just plunk it into the dagger and it works kind of thing. So he's got the dagger part, he's got the gem that has the spirit in it that he'll probably have to remove somehow, and he has to put it together. You guys leveled. Is there any sort of last minute changes you wanted to make in your character? Because you can, because you guys leveled at the end of last week. But if there was any last minute changes you want to make, by all means, please do.
I don't think so.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm all good.
and then you get back, and you're back to the city, so to speak. And well, it's time for the family festival. Remember that
Woohoo.
thing that you were supposed to go to?
Yep.
Like that was the original thing of why you went to the city. Was the family festival, and it's time for that. So that's exciting. Now, you guys going to the festival, by all means, change any spells or anything that you need for some sort of social engagement. But I believe somebody has some high fashion fine clothing as well that they made. And I believe it was Petro. Am I wrong?
It is Petro.
Okay. So as a
Gonna
reminder,
move that up.
just as a heads up, if you're wearing that clothing, you get a +1 item bonus on influencing certain people. I won't say who to give it away, but there's certain people that will like your clothes, and you'll get an item bonus to influence them during the party. And as you can see, the splash page there is well, it's not Petro, but it's somebody getting all dressed up for the gala. So this gala, you guys have done this type. It's an influence combat, so to speak, where you influence people. You have X amount of rounds to
Yep.
get as many influence towards the individuals that you're looking for.
Heck
So
yeah.
it's going to be 6 rounds, and each round is an hour. So I will first put you guys. I mean, I'll just put you on the board, because it helps for your ability checks and so on. Right? Looks like Sten doesn't have any hit points and has some conditions that he's going to have to worry about.
That's from the end of the last fight. I presume some time has gone by
Yeah,
since then.
yeah. Please
Okay.
fix it. Go ahead.
I will.
If you haven't, please do a rest. Again, change your spells or whatever that you need to do. It was a
That's
couple
what
of
I'm
days
working
back.
on right now.
Yep, because you are going to go into a social event, so there might be social spells you might want.
Same spells every day here.
Okay, so when I put you in initiative for this social combat, so to speak, please change your initiative to society.
Check. Done.
And the reason only why I put you in this initiative is because when some people want to aid someone else, it does matter about your roll, plus it keeps track of the phases. I still see Sten doesn't have full hit points.
I'm working on it. Sorry. That's the one part I forgot. Done.
Okay, so I will put you into initiative, so to speak. Go ahead, as long as your initiative is set to society, go ahead and roll.
It is set to society, something I'm good at. Oh, and it rolled well.
Well, the initiative is only with yourselves anyway.
Yes.
That part
Yeah.
doesn't really, it's just depending who goes first in these initiative things. Okay, so phase 1, the first round, which takes an hour.
Combat begins.
The guests begin to arrive in earnest while whole families show up at once. The lawn, nearby buildings, and even surrounding streets become a bustle of merrymakers who gather in small groups. Finger foods, drinks, and lawn games are abundant, yet almost everyone is more interested in socializing. Occasionally, heralds announce eminent guest arrivals, though countless conversations muffle over the loudest voices. So I'm going to introduce 4 guests that you may be interested in. There is Bolgra, which I will show. Oh, by the way, your friend Crohan is here, but he's going under the guise of damned if I
Person who never
his
lived.
name now.
I probably can find it.
Silver something.
Glass grinder sounds right.
I believe it was. No, I can't remember his name anymore. Glass grinder, yeah, Albert Grass Grinder. That's who it was. Anyway, that's who's he's understood the guise of that. As this is his family. Bolgra is the matriarch, a retired puppeteer of the actual clan. She's actually the one who. She's the one who actually cast out Crohan, the leader of the clan. There's Rhea, who you already have met. Rhea is obviously the curator and spiritualist, and she is a patron, I believe, of at least Sten, anyway. There's Roja Coppervine, an introverted arcanist of the family. She's a famous tattoo wizard, and she's married into Clan Tollivar's Coppervane's family. I shouldn't say she. It is a. I'm sorry. Is a they. I apologize. There's Valahask, who's the bone speaker. He's lizard folk, and he's a rather influential bone speaker of the clan. He studies cultures and history. And those are the people that you can influence, so to speak, in this first hour. So we're
Right.
going to
We're going to mention that Sir Oscar attends the Tolar Family Festival in Chapter 3 as a guest, where he personally vouches for that PC during one interaction of the player's choice.
Excellent.
Treat this as a critical success to aid the PC.
Excellent. This
Wrote
is
the note down.
fantastic. Good for you for taking notes. Absolutely. As a reminder, when you're doing the social things, on your turn, you can discover. Using discovery is a different bunch of skills to find out what will influence them, and it's the influence points that you want. You of course can just, choose a skill at random and hope for the best. To find out, and you guys can also share amongst yourselves, like, hey, I discovered that person
Right.
there is, intimidation works really well on them. You can, it's not as good, but you can also use your discovery to find out the resistances or weaknesses. That'll improve or decrease or DC depending what they're doing. But usually it's found that people ignore that part of it, and they just, find out.
Hope for
So
the
who
best.
is Sten?
Hope.
Yeah, hope for the best. Who is Sten
Um,
trying to influence or
Rasha.
discover?
Rasha, discover.
Discover for Rasha. To discover what are you trying to discover? What influences her, or
Yeah,
resistances, or
what
backgrounds?
skill influences her?
Okay, you can use Arcana, Dwarf lore, or Perception. Not accounting lore, unfortunately.
What?
That is a critical success.
Woohoo!
So you learn two things. For Rosha, alcohol lore is the best. And if you don't have that, there's library lore.
All right.
And that's it for you, Muldurin.
Yes, Muldurin would like to talk to Rita.
Rita. Now, are you trying to influence her or discover what skill is best to influence her or discover her resistances or weaknesses?
I would like to take a shot in the dark and influence her with nature.
With
She's part of my
nature. Okay, here's a post for nature. Go ahead. That is a success. You have got one one influence point to Rita. You guys do share the influence points amongst you, so you don't have to each individually have to increase it, so to speak. So you have 1 point towards Rita. Good for you for guessing correctly for the influence. Fagin.
Okay, I'm sorry. The guy who was introduced last, who liked history, was Balash.
Valahask?
Yeah, Balahask. I'm going to go over to him and I'm going to take a stab in the dark and talk to him about dwarf lore.
Dwarf lore. Go ahead and make a skill. Check. Okay. That was not one of the skills that would influence him. What? You discovered something. Petro.
We are gonna be smart and do a discover on Bulgra, even though I'm pretty sure that what will work is all of my things.
Discover on Bulgraf. You're wanting to choose what to influence her with. Is that correct?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
To discover, you need a Highhelm lore, a theater lore, a perception, or society.
Darn. Let's go society.
You have
Said
not
society.
learned
I'm pretty
any
sure.
information.
Sounds good.
Okay, round 2. After exchanging their supply of small talk, many guests begin enjoying the drinks and appetizers as they seek entertainment or seating. Small crowds form wherever someone is performing a song, challenging other guests to a contest, or otherwise creating a fun distraction. And then another guest arrives. Yarin Oathbreaker arrives upon being announced by a herald. Nearby guests become skittish and quiet, moving to make space wherever Ygrin prowls. Ygrin is a scholar, a Tolar scholar of ancient depths and grudges. he is I believe, a worshiper of, what's that god that, for, not secrets or whatever, but Drangvit, a rather dour faith. So anyway, he's not well liked, but he has now entered the place for you can always do any influence on him as well. All right, Stan, this round 2.
Well, new person. I'd like to know what influences him.
Know what influences Ygritte
Ygritte.
Oathcarver?
Yeah,
So for discovery, it is Drangvit lore, which I know none of you have, perception, or religion.
I'm thinking perception, but I'm checking to make sure. Yeah, it's perception. And not my strong suit.
You have discovered nothing about him. I can't remember what a critical failure is, but it's not good. I just don't remember even what it does in this type of situation. But regardless, you've learned nothing. Maldurin.
I really enjoyed my conversation with Rita.
Okay.
And let me, though, to help the team, let me try to discover what really gets her ticking.
Discover what gets her ticking. All right. Well, you were successful in the nature. You already know that, right? So nature was already one of them. But to discover more, you need a perception or a society. Success. So you have learned that crafting also works to influence
I'm
her.
good at that. That's my best skill.
Fagin.
Alf, I just quick question, sir. To share our information, is that going to take us around, or are we?
No, this is an hour rounds, so you're good.
I'm going to try to influence Rhea with nature as well.
Nature. Here's a check. That's a critical success. Your influence has changed to 3. By the way, all these people's max influence is 4. So you've got an influence of 3 with her, which will come out maybe later on in the evening. Petro.
Alrighty. My perception didn't work out too well, so I think I'm gonna try to just influence Bulga with performance, because that feels like she's puppeteer. That's what she does.
All right, she's a puppeteer, so you're gambling that performance will help. Here is a performance check for you.
It wants to get away from work.
That is a success, and that is one of the skills used to influence Bulgra. You have influence 1 with Bulgra. Okay, round 3. It's actually dinner time. A triumphant Horm fanfare announces that dinner is ready, and guests begin gathering at the numerous tables to secure seats near friends and family. Once most guests are seated, servers announce and carry in numerous courses popular at various points in Highhelm history. Favorites include Blessings of First Light, which is a lightly spiced roast boar, supposedly eaten at the first surface meal. Encarthan bass fritters, popular in the 1000s AR. And Wakashabas, a squash soup whose electric spice blend fell out of favor after a local emperor's fall in 1551 AR. Nobody is expected to enjoy Better Never bread, a coarse biscuit common with when a Droskeri theocracy ruled the region, but they all partake dutifully in the name of history. So with this one, you guys have to actually sit near a person that you want to influence. So by all means, you can move your token next to the person that you're planning on influencing this turn. Terry, you're not planning on influencing anyone this turn?
I was looking for my token. I didn't see a diagram or anything. So yes, I am
Diagram?
planning. I want to go to by the Oathbreaker.
Does this help? No?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There we go.
Clicking some wrong things on my mouse. It's being
Okay,
I want to be
Sten,
my Oathbreaker.
first at round 3. You're obviously influencing or trying to talk to Rhea.
Yep, and crafting.
You wish
That's the
crafting to
check.
influence Rhea. Here is the crafting check.
This is a knowledge check. I just want to confirm that we're doing.
No, you're discussing obscure
Okay.
manufacturing techniques.
Okay, that's fine. Because I have a spell specifically if it's a knowledge-related thing that can give me a bonus.
Success!
I'll roll that.
Rhea is maxed out, so to speak. You guys have got 4 influence points with Rhea. So good for you, Muldurin. You're with Jurgrin. What's your plan with Jurgrin Oathcarver?
I have a sneaky suspicion that my cave lore might come in handy here.
So you're going to attempt a cave lore to influence? Is that what I understand?
Yes, because he's about depths and stuff, so yeah.
Go ahead and roll a cave lore check. By the way, when I ask you to roll it and I don't
Yes.
boast, is a indication that you chose poorly.
You chose incorrectly.
Right. That was not a skill that's used to influence him. Fagin.
Well, given the servings of dinner, I'm going to try a dwarf lore to influence him.
A dwarf lore to influence. Unsuccessful. I won't even bother to get rolling because that's cruel. So that is not one of the checks to influence him. Petro.
We're gonna keep up with our performance rolls. She liked it. We're gonna keep
She
going.
did like it, so let me post the performance rolls for Bulgra.
Oh no.
That is a fail, so nothing changes there. I like to say with Bulgra, I've never seen a woman that looks so much like what's that Australian actor, Mad Max?
Oh, Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. Now, does that not look like a female
Yes.
Mel Gibson?
I see it.
I don't think you needed to actually add the adjective there.
You're right. I didn't. Okay, phase 4. As the last course concludes and servers set up dessert platters throughout the lawn, guests stand to mingle or even head home. Dozens of actors move to the largest stage to perform Song of Daggeth, a play about the drama, heroism, and stoic resignation of the titular dwarven city before it fell to invaders in the late 2400s. Many guests watch, but just as many continue their conversations and games on the other end of the tavern. So you're not locked in. You can go where you want. Sten, what do you wish to do?
I'd like to try to help with Bulgaria with performance, and I'm going to use the Sir Aska's attention +2 because it's critical success.
All right, sounds good. Here's your performance check.
Yep. +2, and not my best skill, but let's hope.
Okay, that is a success. I believe you have an influence 2. Now,
That is correct.
Bulgra. I should probably. Is there a way for me to keep track?
I'm keeping track on a sheet if that
Same.
matters.
Okay, good. So Bulgra has an influence of 2, so that is, an important. There's 2 and 4, but I mean,
good.
What happens to them, is
Right.
later on. Muldurin.
I would like to use this turn to do a discovery on Oathbreaker.
On Oathbreaker Discovery, you will need Dragnet Lore, which you don't have, Perception, or Religion. Okay, you discover that Deception will work with him, as he likes a battle of words, so to speak. Fagin.
Can you remind me, do we know anything about her in the middle?
Russia.
I don't know.
Alcohol lore, library lore.
There we go. So you can discover for more different ones, or just take a guess.
Yeah, I'll try to discover Flask.
Okay, discover Valask. His, you need Arcana, Occultism, Perception, or Religion. Assuming you're trying to discover an influence.
Yeah.
That is a success. You've discovered that occultism is actually something that can influence him.
Pass that along to Petro.
Petro.
Petro is gonna keep with the performance. It's the best roll. Eventually, I gotta not roll bad.
On Bulgra. Okay, here's the performance.
And trying to get those 2 points, I'm gonna use the aid because if our friend is already here talking, let's get that bonus.
Okay. You do get your +1 item bonus as well because you're nice clothes. Just as a heads up.
Great. We are gonna get this critical success here. Gosh dang it.
Critical
Nice.
success. You've got her to influence
4
4. So that's the highest you can get.
Nice.
So you have Bulgra and Rhea both at the highest influence. So good job. Round 5. History is about more than commemorative statues and somber poems. And this family festival has a raucous tradition, inviting everyone to don period dress, wield thickly padded sticks, and clobber each other with recreating a historical battle. This year's recreation is the Battle of Fallen Flags, a famous battle between the nations of Gardath and Grakedon during the era of 5 kings. So, for this one, you have to either tag along and help or search for to fight one of the 5 people that you want to try to influence. So again, move your icon next to the person that you want to either fight or help. And just so you know, the fighting or helping really doesn't matter. That part.
We don't have any influence on Russia.
No,
Let's
no
double
influence
up,
in
yeah.
Rasha or Valahask or Ygritte. You guys have maxed out on Rhea and Bulgra.
I'll stay where I'm at.
So this one, your normal influence skills actually is not what you need in here. What you can do to influence is a melee attack with a light mace, a warfare lore, an athletics, or a performance.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
thank
heard.
God.
I heard one of those that I can actually do reasonably well. So
All right, so
I'm
Sten,
dying. I'm working with on Valahask, and I am doing the athletics check, please.
athletics check. So either you're helping or
Yeah.
fighting. It's all mock. It's all fun. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm fighting and letting him beat the tar out of me.
That is a
Oh.
critical success. You have gotten 2 influence points against Valahask. Good for you.
Woohoo!
Maldurin, you're also on Valahask. What do you wish to do to influence him?
Yes, I would like to defend or support him with athletics.
Athletics. Here you go. By the way, I can't hear you very well, Terry, so I don't know if you need to up your mic a bit. But mind you, I know when you do sometimes update your mic, I can hear myself talk, so I don't want to do that. Critical success, which means
Nice.
they have now gotten 4 points with Valahask. Wow, you guys are doing really good. That's 3 people you've maxed out. Near the beginning of this, I didn't think you guys were doing very well. So, Fagin.
I'll try athletics.
Athletics, here you go.
You came to the skill that we all made sure we were trained in. Yeah.
Critical success. You are 2 points on Ygritte. And finally, Petro.
I'm gonna performance Ygritte.
Performance Ygritte.
Does he get the close bonus?
No, he does not. All right, so that's a success. You're at 3 points with Ygritte. It's not quite round 6 yet. It's still round 5. The mock battle delights the crowd, with participants of all ages giving mid-battle speeches and bonking each other over the head in good humor. Near the battle's end, a panicked scream cuts through the clamor. Ygritte has found Rasha and is attacking them relentlessly, knocking Rasha to the ground. Nearby combatants are stunned at first, but the PCs that chose to battle with Ygritte or Rasha, which is only Ygritte, which is only Petra and Fagin, are close enough to attempt a second historic clash to fend off Ygritte, influencing Rasha in the process. So that is Fagin. This is a free check.
Do I know if it'll hurt my relationship with Ygritte?
Do you? Do you know?
No. I'm gonna help Rasha.
With a warfare lore, athletics, a performance, or a light mace attack.
Athletics.
There you go. That is a success, which Rasha gets a point. How about Petro?
I'm also going to join in helping Rasha with performance.
With performance, there it is. A critical success. You have 3 points with Rasha. Jesus, guys, are you going to get maxed out on everybody? This is amazing.
We only need 2 more points.
You only need one more point.
2. We need one with Ygritte and one with Rasha.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Ygritte's at 3. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to get any farther with Ygritte because the crowd rallies to restrain Ygritte and aid Rasha. And you guys, of course, obviously helped in that. Torag clan leaders make their way out, learn what happened, and loudly reprimand Ygritte, expelling him from the festival. Ygritte sneers and yells, "Torag defends those who defend themselves." After a final mocking lunge at Rasha, he's forcefully escorted away. The battle resumes half-heartedly for a few minutes before referees call it to a close. So Ygritte is no longer...
Oh, we got 2 points out of him, though, so that's good.
Yeah, so...
We had 3.
You had 3.
Well, we have 3 points, but 2 is the threshold, and then 4. That's what I meant, sorry.
That's fair.
Round 6. The crowd cleans up after the battle, clearing the way for the festival's final events. During the last phase, Rhea and others display Highhelm relics, creating a temporary museum and cultural heritage. These experts oversee the treasures and give brief lectures about their history, all while guests circulate and share their own stories with each other. So at this point, Rhea is actually not available. There's only 3 people available, but let's face it, there's only one person who you haven't gotten maxed out yet, because you guys are doing extremely well, which I'm not used to this group doing. So for Sten, what do you want to do with Rasha?
I would like to find out what influences her. There's 3 people after me to get 1 point. Might as well get the most amount that we can.
I like how this goes. So it's Arcana, Dwarf Lore, or Perception to discover the influence skills. You don't learn anything. Maldurin.
Wah, wah, wah.
Currently, you only know the influencing of alcohol lore and library lore, which I don't think anyone has.
Yeah.
So you can wing it or try to discover something new.
Can you hear me now? Did I fix the volume issue?
No, but I can hear you, and that's enough.
All right, then I'm going to take one for the team and try to discover influencing.
Okay, so Arcana, Dwarf Lore, and Perception. It's still in chat there, so that's no sense me reposting. Success. You've also learned that Arcana will influence her. Fagin.
I let Fagin know.
Can I give my turn to Sten?
No.
If in doubt, ID more skills, because perception's one of the defaults for that.
Yeah, I'll try dwarf lore to ID more.
Critical success. So you've learned that stealth and fortitude, making a fortitude save, drinking her on the table, will actually help. So there you go. Petro, you have 5 different choices of influence skills. Alcoholic lore, library lore, arcana, stealth, or a fortitude save. I'm assuming you're attempting to try, because if you doing influence would be completely pointless at this point.
I am. I just wish I went first and was able to discover these. We're going to fortitude, because I have a +7 versus my +2 or +1 for the rest.
Yep.
By the way,
come on,
your clothes bonus will help here.
That matters a lot. +1 here is huge. Come on, drink.
It's a 3. All right.
Hero point?
If you want, that's up to you.
I'm not provoking death. This will be the time it backfires.
Okay. So we will end the encounter. You guys still did exceptionally well. So much better than I expected, to be honest. Okay. Where am I? That was after phase 6. Okay, the finale. As the festival begins winding down, the several hundred remaining guests begin making toasts to outstanding individuals who impressed them recently, offering gifts that demonstrate their esteem and reinforce the bond between clanmates. So this is the point where you guys are going to get some gifts from the people you influenced.
Ooh.
So with Bulgra, here is Bulgra's gift. For Rhea, here is Rhea's gift. You don't get a gift from Masha. From Valahask, you get a gift from Valahask.
Huh. These are neat.
If no one has a problem with it, I would like the hat of disguise.
You can have the hat.
Because that's one of my favorite magic items.
So the only non-dwarf who will look like a dwarf?
I don't know if I can go up a size category.
A small dwarf? A dwarf child?
A child dwarf.
All right. It looks like you've picked up all the gifts. Good for you. Crowhan gathers the crowd's attention to give his own speech, ensuring that Bulgara and you guys are present. Our city, our clan, our people, and our allies. We tell glorious legends of the heroes who came before. But our history also remembers the foolish
Foolhardy?
and their mistakes. Years ago, I thought myself a hero, but revealed myself as a fool, losing part of our shared history in the progress. Though I lost my clan as punishment, I've gained experience in my travels and friends on my recent return. Friends who were instrumental in helping me recover the lost relic. With humility, I return it now, in recognition of past crimes and the Tolar values that have shaped Crowhan Veldorf since. So during his speech, Crowhan proudly gestures towards you, sharing credit with you. With that, Crowhan kneels and offers up the clan dagger and pommel gem to Bulgra, whose expression changes from confusion to surprise as she recognizes her estranged grandson and his gesture. As she processes her thoughts, she looks towards you. asking if you have anything to add.
Yeah, I don't type fast enough.
So this is the point where you don't have to, but role-playing will help here.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop typing so I can actually do that part.
You don't have to, as I said, if you guys don't feel comfortable role-playing a part, that's
No,
fine, but this is the advantage you'd get if you do.
In our youth, mistakes are often made, but it is a sign of maturity to recognize our mistakes and make up for them. I believe that your nephew has done this.
Okay, with that, all the people that you've earned 2 or more influence points with, which is everybody, also join in.
Oh, woohoo!
Balgra personally exiled Crohan years ago and has haunted her since. The crowd's reaction helps her decide that she can finally welcome her grandson back without overstepping dwarven customs. She tentatively welcomes Crohan back to Clan Tolar. She notes that earning her forgiveness is only part of Crohan's restitution. He must return the clan dagger to where it was stolen and earn the ancestors' blessings. So that they, disperse after that. Crohan, who's quite excited about your guys' your help that you did. Again, this is a role-playing bonus. He is going to give you gifts.
Woohoo!
So nice. It's a big heal. I'm gonna let one of the frontliners take that.
I'll take it if nobody objects.
Go right
If somebody
ahead.
else wants it.
Yep. Seems
Well,
good to me.
the other frontliner's not here, so.
So yeah, it's all you.
I got to do the 87,000 clicks to get it to my inventory.
Really? Click and drag? So,
Yeah.
I just realized why my mouse wasn't moving. My mouse pad was upside down, so it was like grabbing it, moving the whole dang thing, and this ought to make life slightly easier.
you've never sounded so old before, Terry. This is.
I'm gonna take the invisibility one. It feels fun.
My mouse
Unless
pad's
someone-
upside down. Damn technology.
Listen, I don't even understand how a mouse pad can be upside down, if we're gonna be honest.
There's a grip part. I understand. In the old mouse pads, like from 10 years ago, it's like a cushion, and there's like a grip part on the other side. And the top part has like a layer that's easily like it will start peeling after a certain age.
Now I can look to see what's left.
Dude,
Oh,
that was
can you
so-
split the money?
I will split the money. Does Bolin get part of it or no?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's not here, so.
Totally fair. Just
Reasonable act.
I believe that it's in our best interest to make sure that the party levels up as equally as possible.
But that's money. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
They lost
Money is
enough.
part
They
of
didn't get
leveling
hits
up,
on
though.
any of the items.
Okay, so that ends the that day. So that means you guys can do another rest if you need it.
Do we have any idea what we're doing next?
Yes, but you'll find out.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
asked.
do some. Oh, well, I guess not really. You won't know
Okay.
right off the bat. No, I guess that's true.
That's perfectly fine, so I won't change out my spells. That's why I was asking.
So I'll delete you guys here. Good job, guys. I thought you guys were going to be a little bit behind, especially with one less person, but it does. Obviously, it does. This is built for 4 or 5 players, so it should be at least balanced.
I need to heal my shield, that microwave shield, by setting it on some organic substances. How do I do that though? On the game,
Sure, it's done.
I'm very good at crafting. I can fix your shield. All we need is a place, and we find one. Ah, there we go. Jake wrote it in chat.
All right, thank you. Yeah, this shield regenerates itself if I set it on organics.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's really
you
cool.
put it over top of your leftover dinner that you didn't quite finish. Okay. Rhea will come to you afterwards, and she is quite happy to help you with the and to set up and perform the rite of repetration with Crohan, which unleashes several spiritual assailants. That'll not assailants, sorry. That will basically try to get understanding. So she is going to. All right. Well, let me just post this. That makes more sense. Somberly Rhea presents the challenge ahead. As Balgris said, Crohan's theft isn't strictly hers to forgive. Artifact theft is a serious crime. It doesn't just hurt the society, it also stirs up spiritual energies. Often enough, those spirits hold a grudge. That's a path to redemption, a ritual called the Rite of Redemption that's far less common than it should be. It calls in those spirits to hear an apology, receiving the missing artifact, and restore it to what it once was. Sounds great, huh? Nope. I said apology. And any serious apology requires understanding. Understanding the harm, understanding the harmed, and seeking ways to make things right. Do the ritual without the right context, and you're going to make things worse. The way I see it, you have a gemstone to exercise, history to learn, a dagger to repair, and some spiritual etiquette ahead. That's the bad news. And the good news? Research! Beautiful library, yes!
I can't argue with that. Totally agree. Research is awesome.
So, she's going to take you to a research area that you guys can do. It is, what's it called? The Ancestors Walk, an underground memorial museum adjoining an archive in Stonehall. With Clan Tuller support, Crohan and Rhea secure a 12-hour window to study and work there. Rhea seems to be familiar face at the archives. After making a few requests, she introduces you to Ulfrey, an assistant librarian who can fetch documents that you might need from the archives. Rhea has several other projects she'll be researching nearby, so it's up to you and Crohan to do most of the work yourselves, which is an important part of the atonement and dagger repair. Even so, she escorts you to the site and will check in on you periodically and will teach you the rite of repatriation after you've made some progress. Ulfrey dutifully leads you down several sets of stairs below the district's street level, traversing a few tunnels before arriving at the memorial, which let's take you there, shall we? I will find the party and spit you out. I will remove Eric's character.
Could we have sold this treasure and shop first?
Really?
Okay, that's fine. Anyway. I don't know how.
Yeah, maybe
gonna be.
later. Yeah, this is not really the best time to do it. Crohan becomes increasingly anxious as you approach the area. While he's resolute in repairing the damage he caused years ago, he fearfully anticipates his ancestors' punishment. And these rooms make him feel as if 100 generations are already judging him. Okay, so Ulfrey gives you a brief tour, showing you the freeze-filled corridors over here. The statue hall, which is over here, and the reading room, which is off to the east. And she also shows you how to access nearby break room and lavatories. So she's going to be here spending her extensive shift reshelving books and copying documents elsewhere in the archive. But there's a well-mounted lever in the reading room, which is to the east, that pulled should signal her in case that you have any questions. Okay, so you have 12 hours to do this, 10 hours to research, and 2 hours to perform the actual ritual. So this is a research thing where each of the 3 areas, the friezes, the statues, and the reading room, each have like a max of 10 research points that you can do. So again, this is like an encounter where it's 10 rounds to do, or less than that if you get enough research points. Where afterwards it'll be time to do the ritual. So there are it's out of the 3 areas there's 10 points each, so at a maximum of 30 research points is what you can get out of this place. For Crowhan is actually not going to do the checks himself. What he's going to do is actually influence somebody, basically aid somebody else. He also has a special ability during this thing too, a reaction, so to speak, that will help somebody if they fail.
Okay.
So I'm going to put, before I put you guys in initiative, you can change your initiative to any sort of research or lore skill. You can use one of your magical skills, one of the 4 magical skills, or some sort of lore skill. So once you have done that, I have put you in initiative, and you can roll initiative for that. Okay. Round
Combat
1,
begins.
and each of these rounds again also take an hour. And it looks like, Sten, you're going to be in. Am I wrong? You're going to be in the.
You are correct. I put myself in the
research.
right spot.
In the that's the reading room. So to learn in the reading room, there's genealogy lore, which you don't have, Highhelm lore, religion, diplomacy, society, or deception.
Society is what I will be doing, and society has a recall knowledge check to it, so I will be using this spell.
Ooh, pocket library, nice.
I bring my own library with me.
Nice.
It gives me a +1 circumstance, and I cannot critically fail the roll.
Excellent.
So I will roll society. I will add my +1.
And it says if you're successful, you get extra stuff.
Well, you failed.
Well, that's okay. I failed.
However, you only failed by 2, which Crowhan can use his reaction. Because if you fail by 2 or less, Crowhan intervenes to help, allowing you to re-roll the check.
Oh,
it's basically it's like using a hero point without using a hero point.
I like that.
He can only do this once per turn. So.
Sorry, guys. I am eating that up.
Critical success.
20.
You have got 2 research points. So I will copy paste what you learn with 2 research points.
That's the reading room information.
Well, you've gotten 2 out of possible 10 of the reading room.
Right. All right.
Okay, Fagin.
You are
What are the
next.
statues?
The statues. So the statue hall, to research here, you can use dwarven lore, Highhelm lore, occultism, arcana, Survival or perception?
I'll do dwarf lore. Probably the lowest, hopefully.
That is a success. You now have 3 research points. Not enough to trigger something, but on your way. Crowhan is
It is your turn.
He was in the statue room?
statue room.
Thanks.
So 1 out of the 10 you can get out of the statue room. Crowhan will aid Muldurin in whatever he's doing, which means you're going to get a +1 in whatever you're going to choose to do. What is Muldurin going to do?
Can you hear me? If he is going to do a perception in the statue rooms.
Perception in the statue room. As a reminder, you get a +1 because of Crowhan's aid. That is a fail. No research learned. Petro.
We'll go to the library stats here.
You're going to go to the
Reading room.
reading room where the freezes? Oh, the reading room. Okay. The reading room is genealogy lore, Highhelm lore, religion, diplomacy, society, or deception.
I am gonna go with diplomacy. Let's be good.
That's a success. You've got to 4 research points. Not enough for a new info, but on your way there. Round 2. Stan.
I see the roll right there. I'll just roll society for this room.
Fail. However, you fail by only 1, so Crowhan can give you the reaction aid to get you to re-roll.
All right, I will do so.
Well, what do you do, right?
Well, yeah, what can you do?
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Fagin.
Dwarf lore, statues again.
Statue Hall, dwarf lore. Fail. No information learned.
It is your turn.
Crowhan is going to aid Muldurin wherever he chooses.
All right.
Muldurin.
Yep. We're going to do survival in the statue room.
Okay, there's the survival. You get a +1 bonus for Crowhan. That's a success. We're at 5 research points. Is that correct?
Correct.
And that you got that success because of Crowhan. Good for you. Petro.
I clicked it and opened it up. We're gonna do another diplomacy in the reading room.
Diplomacy in the reading room. That is a success. You have earned 6 research points, and you get more information.
And that's 4 out of there.
Correct. 4 out of there.
Okay.
Round 3, Sten.
Society again. I have already popped out. Nah,
Critical success. You're at 8 research points.
Only 4 left in the reading room.
It will be your turn next.
I'll try survival in here in statue.
Survival in the statue room. There we go. That's a critical fail.
I'm going to use a hero point.
Just a fail. Not enough for Crowhan to aid you. Crowhan is going to aid Muldurin in whatever thing he chooses to do.
We're continuing on with the survival checks in the statute as I make my way through the room.
Okay. That is a fail, and too much for Crowhan to... Oh, wait. shouldn't you have gotten the +1 for Crowhan's adjustment? I don't see you put that in there.
Yeah, I see. I missed that.
Okay, so that means you only missed by 2, which means Crowhan can use his reaction to get you to re-roll.
Don't forget the +1 this time.
Well,
I will not forget the +1 this time. Add on. There we go. Come on, big
Still
numbers. Ah,
Petro.
I am gonna change it up and do a deception in the reading room.
Perception in the reading room.
Deception.
That wasn't one of the deception. Okay, perception isn't one of the choices. So, deception
Yep,
in
sorry.
the reading room.
I'm gonna lie about reading, and it's
With a
gonna make me
candlestick.
better.
That is a success. You guys are at 9?
9.
9.
9
Yep.
points. Round 4. Sten.
7.
Continuing to mine this place for the most amount I can.
Fail.
Is it within 2?
Nope.
You are
Fagin.
next.
Face.
I'll go back to dwarf floor.
Dwarf floor in the statues. There it is. That's a success. You're at 10 research points and learn more.
Is anybody able to put these in notes anywhere?
I have them currently, and I can transfer them to. Would you like them in Discord?
Yeah, Discord's good. Or
All
if
right.
there's
Once
I've
we
never-
completed our research, I'll copy all the notes to Discord.
Okay,
It is your
Crowhan
turn.
is going to aid Meldurin in whatever he chooses to do.
Meldurin would like to do a perception check here in the statue room.
There you are. That's a fail. And not enough for him to help you. Oh, that was Meldurin. Petro.
We're gonna keep lying to the books.
Stop lying to my books.
That's a fail. And too much before Crowhan can help you. Okay, round 5.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
So we have 10, 7, and 3.
Yes. Wow.
And that's a success, I'm assuming.
Success. You've got a point. You guys are at 11.
That's correct. Only 2 points left in
You
here.
are next.
And Petro is going to critical succeed his deception.
Fagin.
Dwarf floor again.
Dwarf floor in the statue room. That's a success. That's a point. You're at 12.
It is your
Crowhan
turn.
is going to aid Meldurin.
And this will be my last perception check in the statue room before I move to frescoes.
All right, here's a perception check. That's a critical fail, which means you're going to lose a research point unless you do something about it.
Like hero point.
That's a success. 13?
13, correct.
13. Petro.
We're gonna go back to diplomacy in the reading room. That was working better.
Diplomacy in the reading room.
With the lead pipe.
Success. 14 research points, which means you learned something new. 6, Sten.
I'm going to leave this to my friend, and I'm going to run all the way over to the frescoes. What are the skills for the frescoes?
For the frescoes, it is dwarven lore, society, acrobatics, athletics, perception, and crafting.
Ooh, crafting. I like crafting even better. I will be making that a crafting roll check. Now that I've popped it out. Rolling.
That's a success. You're at 15 points.
You are next.
Fagin.
Okay, I'll do dwarf lore and the statues again.
Dwarf lore.
Glad I took
statues.
that background. Scales.
Nice.
That's a success. You're at 16 points.
It is your
Crohan
turn.
will aid Maldurin.
Maldurin will jump for joy and use athletics.
Are you somewhere else now? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah, I
frescoes.
moved
there.
over to the fresco.
Here's your athletics. That is a success. That's a 17, right? 17.
Yes, you are correct.
Petro. You trying to
We
get that
are
last
gonna
reading
keep-
room point?
Oh yeah, with diplomacy. Here we go.
That's
Yeah.
a success. The last reading room point. You guys are at I don't remember.
18.
18. Thank you. 18. Round 7.
I will continue crafting in this room. Or crafting knowledge check, at least.
Success. 19. Fagin.
Make ready.
Dwarf
Your
lore
turn
again.
comes.
Do you have it popped out already? No, I guess not.
Oh, there. Found it.
That's a
So
fail.
this is-
And too much
Is it a
for
fail?
Crohan to help.
It is your
Crohan
turn.
will aid Maldurin.
Maldurin will again do athletics.
Do you have it already popped out? Silence means no.
All right, I found it.
There you
Yes,
go.
I got it. I'm doing this push to mic thing, and because of my TBI, there's a huge delay in my more excuses on why it takes me so long. And yeah,
It's all good. It's all good.
Success.
Hey, success. Nice.
You're at 20 research points, which means you gain stuff.
Oh.
You learn the next part.
We are doing good, people.
And 6 and 4, I think.
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay, Petro, you have a new place?
Yes, I'm gonna go join the statues, and I think I saw occultism was one of them.
You're correct. Here it is.
Let's get spooky.
Success. You're at 21. Round 8. Sten.
Sorry, you were in the statues, is that correct?
He's in the statues.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will be doing my crafting check. Crafting check. Crafting check.
That is a fail, and not enough for Crohan to
Not
help.
enough? Darn. Okay.
Make ready.
Fagin.
Your turn comes.
Dwarf lore.
That is a success. You're at 20. What? 21? 22?
We are at 22. 22.
22, which is learning more information.
And we're at 8 and 4.
Taargick.
yep.
You guys can read it. That's right. Okay, Crohan is going to aid
It's your turn.
Maldurin.
Maldurin does the athletics.
That is a success. You're at 23. Petro.
We're gonna do another occultism with the statues. Oof.
Fail. Too much to aid. Round 9. Sten.
Crafting in the statues, and that will finish it off if I succeed.
It's a fail by 2, which means Crohan can use his reaction to give you another roll.
Reroll, keep the new result.
Not any better.
Nope.
Make ready.
Fagin.
Your turn comes.
Dwarf floor.
Success.
Nice.
You're at 23, correct? 23? Yes.
23, correct.
23, and that's it for the statue room. Is that correct?
Oh, sorry, he's in statues? Then yes, that is.
That's
Yep.
it for the statue
I think we're
rooms.
at 24. I think we're at 20. I thought that
No,
would be
24.
9 and
I'm going to say
9
20.
and 5.
Fine. I'm going to say fine for 24 then.
I think there's one left here, and I thought 5 in the
What?
other.
So that's 24, 5 left in the frescoes, and 1 left in the statue.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Does anyone else concur?
That
I
makes
concur.
more
That's
sense.
what I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I've-
Rohan
Five
is going to aid Maldurin.
I gotta find the athletics check again.
You know, you can right-click and pop it out. That way you'll always have it.
I didn't know that.
So what are you doing? I'll just repost it. Athletics.
I got it now. I figured it out
Okay.
with your expert advice there.
Expert advice.
Ooh, nice.
You didn't pop it out, clearly. Because you didn't click on
I
it.
figured out.
Clearly.
I clicked.
But that is still a success. You gain a point, and that you're at 20. Help me out now. I've already forgotten.
25.
25, which is new information.
And you only have one room left.
No, Maldurin was doing it in frescoes. So
Yeah, he's. That's
Oh, was he doing frescoes?
Yeah. Can't use
Oh, okay.
athletics in the statues.
Okay. My mistake. All right.
Okay, Petro.
We're gonna go for another spookiness in the statues. Let's go. Yeah.
Success. 26, and that's the last statue.
Yes.
Final round. Sten.
Okay, frescoes had what checks? Because I haven't been there yet.
Frescoes is dwarf lore, society, acrobatics, athletics, perception, and crafting.
No, okay.
I thought you were doing the crafting this whole time. I thought you were doing the frescoes this whole time.
I thought I was in the statue room, but that's okay.
That's probably why your numbers are off.
Mhm.
Success. You're at 27.
27.
Make ready.
Fagin.
Your turn comes.
dwarf floor. Pop it out.
Fail, but fail by 2, which means Crohan can use his reaction to get you to reroll. No difference.
It is your turn.
Crohan is going to help out Maldurin. Success. 27?
8.
28.
8.
Okay, so Petro has a chance to get the last 2 research points in the last round by critically succeeding whatever role he chooses.
We're gonna go with dwarf lore. That 20.
He critical.
I refuse.
Told.
I'm gonna tempt the dice gods to kill me later. We're gonna hero point it.
Interesting. Success.
Not worth it.
Not enough. to get the 30 that you needed. But that's fine. I will end this because as you guys are researching, you've uncovered some things that the spirits particularly don't want you to learn. And the statues of the people that are, whose history that it doesn't like, that you're bringing up, is going to attack you.
Are we back to a perception initiative roll?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Ignore that. I didn't change mine off of
Well,
that. I
no,
will reroll.
technically, whatever you were doing prior, I mean, if you were doing a dwarven lore, you could use that as perception, right?
Okay, well, I wasn't doing Arcana, but Arcana is actually worse than what I was doing, so I'm happy to take that roll.
Okay. So, it is 20 minutes past the second hour of the game, and we're having our first combat.
Combat, it's your turn.
And of course, they're
Yay!
yelling out lies to you because, that knowledge.
They don't want us to know the truth. That's why deception was so important.
I like the way Pathfinder does skill challenges.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Okay, this one is going to actually. I'm going to move. Crowhan should have been there. Crowhan should have been aiding Maldurin, so I'm going to move him over there because I wasn't paying attention to him, to be honest. All right, so this guy means he's going to go to here and move to here, which takes 2 actions for that statue to get there. And then he is going to attempt a fist attack, which hits.
It is your turn.
Crowhan is going to move to here as 2 actions so he can get a clear shot with his crossbow or short bow. Wasn't clear enough. Petro.
Alrighty. I am gonna. It's only gonna help one person this round, but that is enough. We're gonna start with triple time. Everyone's faster. Playing, a nice jaunty little tune, and then we're gonna needle darts at the statue in front of us. Just some regular darts. Pew pew pew.
There's a miss.
That's okay.
Maldurin.
Then I, with 2 hands.
Try again, this time targeting the creature you wish to attack. That's a miss. That's 3
It will
actions.
be your turn next.
Fagin.
Okay. I'm going to turn into a frog.
That sounds like a great idea.
Turn me into a newt.
Ribbit. I'm going to move. To right there.
It is your turn.
Okay, this statue is going to move to here because there's nothing
I
like
get
squish. You what?
I get attack of opportunity.
You do? Interesting.
It The frog has a 15-foot reach, and I have the fighter archetype.
Okay. Well then, lick it.
With
Like it
my
real good.
tongue.
That's a hit. Okay. And then it is going to strike. And then is going to attempt to grab you. It has the frog. I don't know why it didn't. Did it not? There we go. Now it has the grab on you, right? Did it?
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like I had it now twice. I give up. Anyway. It doesn't stack, so that's how it goes.
You are next.
Sten.
All right. We will start by protective wards. I will actually cast it so it does. Come on, click on it. Okay, did it? Okay, it did do it. It just didn't actually throw the aura on. So I will do so. There we are. I will cast. I'll tap my stick and cast shield. And then I'm going to move and hope the statue does not have attacks of opportunity. Yeah, I'll go there. And I'll end my
It's
turn.
your turn.
Round 2. All right. This one is going to attack Maldurin. Yes.
Do I get a reaction to that attack?
I don't know. Do you?
I have a reactive strike. So,
I believe that's your attack of opportunity, is it not? Reactive strike?
right, that's it. He has to be within range, do a move or ranged attack or manipulate action. So he
So
just
none of
attacked
those three
me, so
things.
I don't get it. All right, thank you.
Okay. That's a hit. He is then going to attempt to grab you, which is a success. And that time I put it on properly. Okay, good.
It's your turn.
Crohan. He did move to an area where he could clearly shoot, but then everyone moved. So then he is going to move back to here. And he's going to shoot. Actually, you know what? This is dumb. He's going to move to here, so he flanks somebody, because he's actually better with his pick, you know?
And pick stone statue makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot. It didn't work, but
It sounded good in my head.
Petro. Jake.
We're going to remember to turn the mic back on, and then we're going to try to lingering composition a courageous anthem. Lane. Automations did all of the important things. Fagin looks very hurt.
Yeah, you're the Super Bowl Sunday, and you did God Save the Queen, so you failed.
Yeah, it's hard. Audience arena, it's hard. We're gonna then use the other two actions to soothe Fagin. Come on, good rolls. I accept that.
Dang it! Here I thought I was being all ready, and that wasn't no longer targeted.
Yeah, after the turns, it doesn't. I don't know if Fagin grabbed the soothe.
Oh, I
It didn't look like it came automatically. You're trying to escape. 24 is against a reflex, right? Or is it fortitude? Anyone?
I
Either
never
way, it's a
remember.
success.
Fortitude.
It's a success. You are no longer grabbed. As a reminder, that is an attack action.
All right, I will follow up with a two-handed exacting strike. So let's.
That's a hit. Love it.
Then let me. This push the button thing is kind of getting hard on me. I want to do a snagging strike now, so I'm going to have to remove. Oh, I'm just making it too complicated.
That's a hit.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Megan.
Okay, seeing the tongue and the piercing didn't do much. I'm going to cast Untamed Form again.
That's a manipulate, and you're grabbed, so you're going to have to make a flat check.
Yeah.
You're good.
And I'm going to try a actually, I'm sorry. If I can take that back. My jaws are bloodletting. Can I just try and bite him with my jaws?
Go nuts. That's a hit.
Okay, some damage. I'll try again.
Miss.
I guess I'll try a third time.
It's your turn.
Okay, I have you grabbed. So I'm just going to, well, I'm just going to beat on you. They're pretty tough at these things. That's
Ow.
nice.
Oof. Ow.
Then he's going to beat on you some more. And then he's going to attempt to maintain the grab. That's a fail.
It will be
It
your
should
turn
auto
next.
fall off of you. Did it?
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm
Sten.
going to maintain. And then I'm going to tell the statue to sit down.
Interesting. It fails.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they had a soul or anything inside, so it's worth a try.
It is your turn.
I also, my only cantrip I currently have that's combat is area of effect, so it's not very helpful.
Right. Round 3. This guy is going to continue to beat on Maldurin. Then he is going to attempt to grab Maldurin. Succeeds. And then he is going to attack again.
It's your turn.
Crowhan, who's providing flank and excited about it, will, well, swing that pick. Swing that pick. Swing that pick. Jesus. Petro.
I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm just gonna do with a stronger soothe. One of these times, it's gonna work. I did the thing. Thank the world. This time we're gonna use a better soothe on our friend and target him so it applies the effect. Not that it matters.
Sorry to suck up all your healing. I'll have more hit points soon.
Someone's gotta take it. It's fine.
Maldurin. That's an escape. It was a success. I'm surprised it didn't do it automatically, but I will remove the grabbed from you. As a reminder, that is an attack action.
Wrong button, Dad.
That is a hit.
The goal is, I'm not chipping my axe on you.
Spike gauntlet. Punch him in the face.
Oh, that ain't even doing the damn bludgeoning that I want to do. Then my last action is going to be a trip at a map 3. Ah.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Fagin, what do you got?
Okay. I'm gonna try to sunbolt. I'm gonna drop out of
Frog form?
animal form. Then I'm gonna try to sunbolt this guy.
Reflex save.
Damn. God, that hurts. And then I'm gonna raise my shield.
It is your turn.
Okay. Well, he is going to continue to try to wallop you. That's a miss. That's a miss.
The shield.
Gosh darn it.
It will be your turn next.
All right. Maintain. Step.
Bite his toes.
Punch him? Oh, natural one.
It is your turn.
When the wizard did not come with the right spells today.
You were attempting to research. Who knew the statues, the spirits didn't like what you were researching?
And I always thought a librarian's job was dangerous.
All right, looks like I hit Maldurin, so that's exciting. Ooh, lots of damage too. Then I'm going to attempt to grab. Yeah, looks like a fail. And so I will attack a third time.
It's your turn.
Crowhan is going to do better this time.
Don't let the wizard show you up.
Miss.
There we go.
Okay,
Just need
that
the
is
right-
the first crit against them. I don't know if you guys know much about this type of stuff, but when they're crit, they break
Yeah.
out. Their armor class goes down.
That's good. That means I might be able to punch it.
And their hardness, I think, may go down too.
Maybe. Petro.
Petros. Anthem automatically tick down. We'd love to see that. Come on. I should probably. That's fine. I should probably select myself. We are gonna battle medicine Maldurin. Or try to.
Ooh, look
Sorry,
at that.
Maldurin.
You take 5 damage.
Oof.
Seeing a hole, he tried to stitch it, realizing too late it was your anus.
Then we. Oh, sorry. And seeing now he's really low. We are gonna continue being a bad version, being a very supportive version of a cleric.
Don't mind the hole I just put in you. Here's some healing spell.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I never even noticed. All right, I'm going to do something that I learned here. Oops. Did that come in the chat? I'd like to try to do my new slam down. It's 2 action. And what I basically do, if I get a successful melee strike, I can do an athletic.
Keep cutting out, but reading said, try. That would have been a really good attack if you target the creature. That must be upsetting.
It's upsetting that they don't let it stay targeted.
I actually have that turned on so it doesn't, because too many times people have something targeted.
Attacking dead creatures? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, that's all right. I need to get into the habit of triple checking everything. All right, so the slam down, it's 2 actions and an attack, right? And do you want me to do it again?
I definitely want you to do it again. I've always done that, so I'm not going to change now.
Okay, thank you. So
that's a hit on a 2. That's terrible. Okay, so you get damage and then you get to do a trip attack. Is that correct? Okay, so
yep. Then I have to do an athletics.
So in your you can do the trip if you click on trip. That's already in chat there from your slam down, and if you have it targeted, then there's an athletics macro you can use.
All right, I'm where. So slam down. There we go. Click on the trip.
Yep, and it pops up the trip. Make sure it's targeted. Click on the athletics that's inside the trip.
Got it.
Success! He is prone. Look at you, and it auto did
it
because you targeted and used the macro. Okay, what's that from?
From when he. Oh, I didn't have a crit success, did I? I'm sorry. I was getting excited. I was getting excited. I apologize. So that's 2 actions, and then I'm going to punch him in the face again for my last and final action. While he's on the ground.
It will be full map because trip counted.
Yes, I think so. Give me
yes.
Nope.
That's a miss.
It will be your turn next.
At least I believe it.
Fagan.
Okay. I'm going to spend 2 actions and cast Blazing Bolt, 1 at each of them. So, first one on the one next to me.
Let's see how fire hurts a statue.
Same as in the other. And then on the other one.
I have to apply double damage to that because it was a crit hit with the spell.
Well, that cleared that up.
All right, then I'll raise the shield.
It's your turn.
I only have one statue left. Well, beat on the druid. That's a miss. That's a miss. My D20's not working.
No, he's just got a lot of things stacked on top of him. That's what it is.
Protective ward, steel shield. Ugh.
And then, because I don't trust it, I will cast shield. And then I will ride only to here because I don't want to deprive someone else at the flank who would actually be much
It is
better.
your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Crowhand doesn't know then, because you're right. Meldurin should probably take the flank. So then he will instead go to here, switch to his short bow, and attack with that instead.
Nice.
Did not do any damage. Petro.
Singing automatically stays on. We're gonna move. Then we are gonna throw some needles at it. I doubt it's gonna work, but we're gonna make them the silvery ones. Because it's fun.
Uh-huh.
Meldurin is going to take the actions to flank.
You can't move through him.
Yeah. It would
Okay,
be 2 actions,
Sure.
right?
Sure. I'm not going to bother redoing it. Yep.
And then
That's a hit.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
It's funny that Fagin, taking out one all by himself, kills the one you guys were working on,
Yeah.
so you can help him.
We provided him flank.
Yeah, I will. I'm running out of spells now.
My shield's helping him.
I'll try ignition and melee. There you go. See if it doesn't.
Not with that roll.
No. Then raise a shield.
It is your turn.
All right, well, it'll continue to beat on Fagin. Perhaps I should attempt to beat on somebody else.
Not suggesting you should do that, but that's an option.
Yeah, Fagin's got an alright
So
AC.
do that. Drop that back up, and then hope for a 20 so I can break through its defenses. That's all I'm hoping for.
Not a 20.
It is your
Not a
turn.
20.
All right, Crowhand sees that, the bow isn't really working. Switches back to his pick, because, that crit last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then he will move to here. Switching weapons takes 1 action now. And he will attack with a pick. What hit?
Hey, that's something.
Petro.
No. My singing has ended. That's terrible. I am worried about people getting hurt more. It's been attacking Fagin, so I have to assume it's going to keep doing that. Yeah, so we are gonna Hymn of Healing Fagin. Then we will guidance Mildurin because they're up next. Dagon, I think we'll have to take and apply the hit of healing points, though.
He did.
Great.
All right, Terry, as a reminder, if you're going to use the guidance, you do have to turn it on when the box comes up when you do your attacks. If you're talking, we can't hear you. Terry, you there? Okay, that's a hit. No damage. Good turn.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
To auto apply the healing, let's see. It does.
Oh. I'll do the untamed shift, so I have claws. And then I'll try to attack twice. All right.
It's your turn.
All right, the ancestral statue is actually going to change its target and actually attack Crowhand instead.
Oh.
He is the person that the spirits are angry at most. And I believe now with Crowhand, let me take a look.
You get access to his
Nope.
magic now?
No, he doesn't. Yes, fail save, take mental damage, or get a critical hit.
No.
But the condition might happen right here. Let's see. This creature is going to attempt to grapple him. No.
No magic for him.
And then he will attack once more. Hits on the third attack. Kind of like that. Sten.
All right. Do that. Cast shield. Target the monster. And attempt to trip. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, because I critically succeeded. Oh, I was like, I don't know why it automatically. Oh, that's why. Okay.
It didn't do any damage, but you critically succeeded, so it tripped.
Yep. More importantly,
It is your turn.
now Korhan has his.
Korhan is going to take this this advantage and start mining. Okay, at this point, he also knows that he's injured, so he's going to take a step back. Petro.
I am going to sustain the Hymn of Healing. And everyone seems to be... Well, daring to take at least one hit if they decide to switch. We're going to try the needle darts. We're going to try the cold iron ones. One of them have to be lucky. No, they don't.
All right, is my mic back working again?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. This gets so annoying. All right. We're going to do the slam down again. So
You do know that he's already prone, right?
can I
Make him
like
proner?
drag out,
No.
bang him against the floor?
No.
All right.
You can't
Nope.
make him any more prone than he is.
Okay, then I'm just going to pummel him. Oh,
Try again. This time targeting the creature.
And this time, roll 10 higher.
there's one. This guy has me enraged. 2.
You know those gauntlets aren't doing shit, right?
Yeah, but his action's over here.
Okay.
It's the same as
guess that's
punching him in the face, though, right?
Okay.
I mean, as an unarmed attack.
You do you.
He's doing more damage than me.
I wasn't doing any damage with my pick.
It will be your turn next.
Okay, I'm gonna try to claw.
Let's hit.
Need a big roll. And then I'm gonna cast. I haven't cast this before. Protector tree. Probably put it here.
So there's no effect. I have to read this, do I? What's going on?
It's
Okay.
a tree gets placed, and then it can block damage from anybody adjacent to it. I don't know if there's an effect.
If
Like
you
a
cast
token.
it, if you cast it and nothing happened, then no, there is no effect or token. So you just have to keep track of it then. I'm not going to
Okay.
look for a tree icon.
It's your turn.
All right, ancestral statue is going to stand up, which takes an action.
Anyone get a provoke off of that?
I will.
Okay.
Again.
And I think Muldurin also has a one for that.
Yes.
All right, then I guess I'll use it. I didn't know if stand up was a move or a manipulate.
It is a move.
It's a...
Taking full damage now.
Finally got it.
Okay. It stands up. It's going to attack Meldurin. Sten.
I maintain. I tap my cane. And I will attempt to put him back on the ground. It worked last time.
It did work last time.
Trip. Athletics. Roll. I'm not bad at athletics. But didn't make it.
It is your turn.
Okay, Crowhan is going to just shoot with his short bow.
Ah, I duck.
Nope, wrong button.
Now the critical.
Right. Puts it down.
Shattered it with an arrow.
Okay, that was 8 rounds. Good for you guys. I will end that combat. I will advance just a minute to get rid of any sort of conditions. Round. The round works. And let's take a break, shall we?
All right.
Sounds good.
Break time, 5 minutes.
Oh, whoops.
All right, breaks over, waiting for Terry and Randall. So as long as one of them comes back, we'll continue.
The race begins.
I've saw a video. I was watching a video, and for what I'm doing of hand waving the healing is actually a poor choice of my part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as it's taking away from people that are actually putting points into healing and so on, and it's actually removing an important part of the game apparently. So
I feel like
we'll
that
try
depends
it
on
for.
who's doing the healing and the investment.
Hey, I didn't hear that. But anyway, so I'll try it out, not hand waving for a bit, and see if it's any better. All right, Terry and Randall, it's a race. Come on, one of you come back.
Well, I can start doing some of the healing rolls.
Yeah, okay. I give up. I'm going to refresh actually. That's something I'm going to do. All right. So I can advance. If I advance it around, does it automatically heal him? Oh, it does. Look at that.
Sweet.
5 rounds remaining. The soothe. Oh, okay. So that. But it did do the
Yeah.
actual healing. Okay. And that goes away. Got it.
Great.
Yeah, as you guys are resting, obviously, Ulfrey and Rhea arrive to investigate, what the heck was going on. Ulfrey frets at the statue's damage. Rhea's more interested in what you've learned and if if there's more to find.
Yeah, there's one more thing to find, but more
well,
importantly, here's all the knowledge we learned.
Okay. So she will teach the ritual to somebody.
Ooh, I like to cast spells.
Yeah.
What
He's
type of,
definitely in the
is it a
Academy.
religion or is it a, wait, no, never mind, it's a ritual. I vaguely remember how those work. So yeah, I'll learn it, please.
Okay, it's the rite of repetition, so you're going to learn it. So let me see if I can just drag and drop this into your spells. I believe I can. Nope, not from
Don't know
there.
if you need to click on the rituals.
So maybe I will go into the compendium instead. Go into spells. Maybe I can find it in here. There it is.
There you go. It's in. Thank you.
look at that. Okay, so that worked.
Yep.
So before we actually start doing the ritual, is there any sort of healing that you guys want to do?
Yes, I would like to do healing.
I will happily wait for my companions to be ready to defend.
Need
We'll
to make
start
a-
with
Well, I'm
change.
at it.
Do you want me to do 10 minutes or?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I have continual recovery too now, so it's going to be a lot faster. But you were saying the thing about rolling through it.
You bet. But it takes 10 minutes,
That's up
correct?
to you. Yeah, it
Okay.
takes 10 minutes for each round of each bit of healing I do.
Okay, so is Terry back yet? Yeah, looks
Yes,
like he
I'm
is.
back.
He just healed the 4. That's amazing.
Right? Then we're gonna keep doing it. Just
Well,
takes up
no,
to
can
10
take a
minutes.
you
potion.
can't.
I can take a potion.
The issue is that you guys are going to run out of time. It takes 2 hours to do the ritual, and you guys have already, and you're only allowed 12 hours. And you just did 10, so they allow you the 10 minutes, but they're not going to allow any more than that.
Ah, yeah, no, on a
I'm
time
ready for
crunch
the
then.
ritual.
Yes. Yeah, I would drink the potion then, Dad. Or have it on hand ready to.
Yes, I'll ready a potion.
Um,
Well,
so you're walking around with a potion in your hand. Got it.
And
So
my axe in the other hand.
all right.
yep.
So then okay, Randall's back. So before we go to the ritual, you have 10 minutes to either refocus or do a heal of any sort.
I will refocus during that time myself because I would like my 1 focus point back.
I'll refocus. Can anybody treat wounds?
The one person tried and failed, or sorry, did 4 points to Meldurin, and that was it.
I'll try it on myself.
I thought you were going to refocus. One or the other. You have only 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'll just stay with what I have.
Okay. So to the book, the office over there, to be able to do this ritual. Now, for this ritual, one person has to be the primary, which will either be an occultism or religion check. Up to 5 people can be secondary, and Crohan will be a secondary one. And that for every secondary that you succeed, it's like an aid check, but you can have up to 5 people doing it. And the check will be either an occultism or religion check, depending on what the primary is doing, or you can also do a performance or society, or a lore corresponding to the rightful owners, like dwarven lore.
I am casting it as occultism
So
because I don't know nature. Yep. Well, I'm
Okay.
the one with the spell, so.
And he's the best at it.
So Crohan is, let me look at his checks. I think it's probably occultism as well. Yeah, he's going to aid in occultism. Oops, I forgot to put him down here. There we go. Anyone else going to be a secondary?
Yes.
I'll aid in religion.
Nope, you
Nope.
can't. You can, because I'm casting it occult. You have to do occult or the one of the other 2 checks.
You said dwarf lore?
Dwarf lore, yeah.
I'll aid in dwarf lore.
Okay, so let's do the secondary checks first. Here is performance and occultism, diplomacy, society. I don't have a dwarf lore one, but you can go ahead and just roll your dwarf lore, and I'll tell you if you succeed. Okay, that's a critical fail from Fagin. And I will do an occultism check for Crohan.
Well, I tried.
Okay, Meldurin failed. So Crowhand success. You only get +1 because of the critical fail. All the people that are aiding, please go into that room over there.
Do you want me in there as well as the caster?
Everyone, please, that is partaking in the ritual, please
Gotcha.
go into the room. Okay. So,
And occultism.
and for your, no, you have a different roll.
Yep.
So you have +1, and here is the occultism check. By the way, you're going to get a bonus, I believe, for, is it every, how many research points?
We have 29.
Yeah. Oh, you have to make your case. That's interesting. Okay, so 29, you get a +1 for the aid and +5 for the amount of research you've done.
All right. I have hero points use if I roll poorly, but I did not. Critical success.
As the ritual progresses, faint mist seeps from the dagger and gem. Electricity periodically crackles through the mist like thunderclouds.
I think it's working.
Where was I? Briefly illuminates ghostly scenes from Taargick's past and Thanor's life. The mist coalesces into several humanoid shapes, at which point Rhea whispers, "The council's gathered. Make your case." Crowhan begins by telling how he stole the clan dagger out of youthful ambition, lost it through recklessness, learned from his shame, and recovered it thanks to his newfound friends. He offers a heartfelt apology and pauses to let any other people participate.
Yes, I'll say nice things about him.
Okay.
I have not known him long, but he has learned from his mistakes and has become a better dwarf for it. With better understanding of the historical significance of this item.
As the ghostly figures reach out to the clan dagger, 2 spirits inhabit the piece burst out. The first is a last gasp of the weapon's damage enchantments, a corrupted blade spirit. Eric's here. Okay. Hey, good timing.
I also burst out, apparently.
Apparently. I'll put you in there. There we go. Where was I? Corrupted blade spirit. The second is Thanor's traumatized soul, which desperately seeks safety by possessing one of the ritual casters. I wonder who that will be.
Hey, long time no see.
Actually, no. You actually critically succeeded in it. So you actually deflect Thinner's escaping soul, preventing her from possessing any of the casters. So good for you. You actually I will remove her because you actually critically succeeded on your roll. So instead, it is going to be just another corrupted blade spirit instead, which is, by the way, a lot weaker than having to deal with that. So good, so good for you.
Yay!
And then these are immediately hostile. So Yeah, you rolled a 19 on that roll, so that was actually quite decent.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll for combat. Eric, you read all this stuff. Okay, they're doing some stuff. They did a lot of things, and now they're fighting.
Awesome.
You missed social time and research time.
We did really well on both.
Fight.
Fagin.
I'll turn into a frog again. And then I'll hit the one to the north here.
That looks like a hit.
There.
Maldurin.
More bloody spirits. Let me drink this potion. And Bolin, you got.
That was a good roll.
That was a very good roll. Nice.
There we go. And there. And I have my axe with one-handed, so I'm a snagging.
Can't hear you, by the way. But try again. This time targeting the creature you wish to attack.
Yes, I'm sorry.
He's just warming up his dice.
Huh?
I'm properly targeted now, and I will do a. Since I have my axe in one hand, I will do a snagging strike. And
That's a one action ability.
yes, it is. I thought I put it in the window. And then
Okay.
then I'm gonna.
Yeah, you've already done 3 actions.
So I probably should end my turn if I want to do it right. Sorry about that. Thank you.
You are next.
You should also tell them what snagging strike does, which is make what you hit off guard
Is that what
until the
happens?
start of your next turn. It's the one he hit is just off guard until the start of his next
Even
turn.
if it didn't do any damage? Can you link it? Can you
does-
ping it so we can read it? Yep. Because it doesn't have to do damage. All it has to do is hit.
I am gonna sing joyous support to all my friends. I am gonna stride away from all of these things because they're horrifying and I don't like them. And we're gonna recall knowledge, see if we can learn something about them.
Recall knowledge. You want religion or occultism?
Occultism, I have a chance to succeed at that one. We're going for resistances if I get a question.
Okay. Well, these are incorporeal spirits, which are undead and unholy. And you want to know their what?
Resistances and weaknesses in that order if I only get one.
You only get one. It is resistances. All damage 5, except force, ghost touch, or vitality. Double resistance versus non-magical.
I relay that and consider it a successful turn.
It's your turn.
Okay. He is going to move to here. It was a step, so Fagin does not get a reaction. I will attack Sten as they were the... Actually, no, I'm not going to attack Sten. I'm going to gaze at Sten, which is a fort save.
Oops, sorry about
That
that.
sounds
I was
horrible.
measuring, but I hit shift. I bet.
I'm going to use a hero point. I'm going to wish I could have used 2 hero points.
All right, have some damage. Sten.
Ow.
Make ready.
Well,
Your
that
turn
sucked.
comes.
It has the word gaze, but it's not visual, which is really rude.
And then I will cast a cantrip. It's going there. I will delete it.
Okay,
Go.
so it hits both of them. Got it.
Yeah.
I will add them to the spell. Roll their save.
And I will roll damage.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, excellent. That's just what I love to see.
It is your turn.
Kurohan is going to move to here. I can see that's going to run out of move, so he's going to go there.
Uh-huh.
He's going to
I
attack
do
with his
provide
pick.
flank.
Uh-huh.
We're in big trouble.
Right. Yeah, he can't get past the DR because it's 10.
Make ready.
Magical.
Your turn comes.
Bolin.
I'm going to 3 action use a scroll. For myself, actually, no, I'm going to give it to Maldorin and Crohan and Fagin. I exclude myself.
All right. You keep us in suspense, or what does it do? Or are you making us read it?
Oh, sorry. I figured everybody knew. So basically, everybody has a 1d4 vitality effect on all their weapon strikes.
Oh, okay. There's a spell effect there
effect.
that you can click and drag and put it.
I'll drag it onto Crohan for him. Didn't let me do it. You'll have to
Nope.
do that one. There.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's once my.
But yep, Fagin also gets that if he wants it.
There we are.
Okay,
Nice.
looks like everyone has it. That's pretty good.
Cool. That was 3 actions.
Good
End
use.
turn.
Okay, corrupted blade spirit is going to gaze at Meldurin. Once I find it, here it is. Deathly death gaze. Here's your fort save for Meldurin. That's a success. You only take half of this. All right, and then it is going to attack you with his clan dagger. Fagin.
Um,
Good to see we've done no damage to them.
Not true. You did 8 damage to one of them.
Oh, did we? Okay. Well, that's much better then.
yeah, I'm gonna untamed shift and grow claws. Then I'm gonna attack this guy I'm flanking twice. Look, I gotta drop out of frog.
Crit? Well, that's so fun. Eight damage. Okay, 3.
Good lord. So
All right. I'm going to target Sten and lay hands on him with my
Ooh.
free hand.
I like the feel of that. Thank you.
Now, the question I have is, can I just drop my axe and draw my magical spear with one action?
With the one action, you don't even have to drop your axe. You can switch weapons with one action.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'm going to switch weapons. So I will. That does that. Green, and then draw my stickleberry stickler. And strike.
That's right. Isn't that a magic weapon? Pardon me.
Excellent. What's the fourth action from?
I was practicing dice rolls. I apologize for wasting
Okay.
time. I got excited.
Okay, at the end of your turn, here you're about to take, as you're taking bleed damage,
It will be
one
your
of
turn
these
next.
spirits is going to use a reaction, which means he can get a free demoralize on you as he's, pretty much mocking you for bleeding. So let me do
And my crit miss.
yeah, that'll help too.
Oh, it is linguistic.
It
I
is
don't know if
linguistic.
that counts against
Yeah.
anyone.
Does, but 1d6 isn't enough to be worth my focus point.
Success, and you were scared. You were scared because you're bleeding. Go ahead, Petro.
We are going to sing again. Try to have faith that people seem to not be too hurt. And that one, the one on the left, we're gonna cast a spell at them with some needle darts. We're gonna do silver because it's fun. Come on, hit. One of these days. Just one day.
It is your turn.
Okay. The best thing to do is actually take on the Sten person. So I'm going to do another death gaze, which is a fort save.
Good roll.
Success. It is a basic save, which means you take half of this. And then he's going to attack you with his clan dagger. And miss.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
I'm going to continue to concentrate on this. And then with 2, I'm going to do Blazing Bolt as a 2-action spell. I'll do them separately. Blazing Bolt, multiple attack. Roll. Attack. Miss. All right, that's 3 actions.
It is your
Did I
turn.
hurt it? Oh, I did something.
Let's see here. Bolin probably wants to get into flank, but I guess you can come around that other side. So
He doesn't have to move. If he stays there, I can flank from here.
Yep. Okay. So Crowhan will continue to attack with his pick. Not that he can do a whole lot.
Make ready. Your turn
I
comes.
know that feeling.
Woohoo! My turn. Step to here. Target this thing. Find out
Shit.
that it is no actual weaknesses. So that's fun. We're gonna change my icon. Strike.
Oh.
That worked.
Yeah, that
It's
works
your
well.
turn.
This guy shouldn't be off guard anymore. I should have removed that ages ago, but oh well. He is then going to see that Bolin is the one that's doing lots of damage, so let's take care of him. Going to do a death gaze. Here is the fort save.
I got a reaction thing. I'm gonna do that.
Because death gaze is a concentrate, so you can do an attack on him. Or whatever you're doing.
Yep. Not a crit, so it doesn't stop it. I'll do the damage.
Okay. So with the death gaze, there's a fort save. You may have to scroll up before your implements interruption. That is a success. It is a basic save, which means you take half of this.
Ouch.
He is then going to attack you with his clan dagger. And miss. Fagin.
All right, I'm gonna do a vitality lash on the one that's more wounded.
Okay. Wow, that's too much damage.
Right. And then I'm gonna attack the other one with claws.
Gonna move the body out of the way there. Maldurin.
All right, I have him properly targeted. I am going to do a attack with my spear.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Look at all that damage. I see that spear is not magical.
It was when you give it to me.
Okay.
You transferred the ruin to your axe, remember?
Ah.
I don't think it's on the axe. All right, well, I'm going to stick with it.
Why not?
Another
It's working
crit.
for you.
That's 2. I'll go do the third. Let's get that crit.
Should have
Make
been more
ready.
specific when
Your
you said
turn
crit.
comes.
Okay, as you are taking bleed damage, he is going to use that reaction again. Once it's done here, to blood accusation. He's going to target you and make his demoralize. Intimidation. There it is. Demoralize. He succeeds. And it didn't put the frightened on this time. That's weird. Did last time. Okay. Oh, it says he can't do it again on you. That's right. Software knows better than I do.
Because it has cooldown.
That's right. So my apologies. Go ahead, Petro.
We're gonna keep doing the same thing because it doesn't look like I'm gonna be forced to use my force barrage. So we're gonna sting and needle darts. I hit. What is this world?
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, Meldurin is definitely the one doing all the damage now. So he's going to get a death gaze. Here is the fort save. That's a success. It is a basic save, so you take half of this. And then he's going to turn and attack Crohan with the clan dagger.
No.
He crit, which means Crohan now can access his, if he's still alive.
Oh, he is. Good.
Crohan can now access his spirit
Magic?
beyond the suffering, so he can now access his magic.
It will be your turn next.
So he can heal himself and not die from the bleed?
Maybe.
And then that will restore that. And I will target him. And with a single action, hopefully hit. That was a whole lot of something for nothing. To increase. And last action is to cast shield, because they are different modifiers.
It is your turn.
Not that it matters, because he usually just looks at me.
Okay, first thing Crohan's going to do is cast a healing spell upon himself. He can.
Good choice.
Which he does. There we go. He is then going to move to here to give Bolin a chance for flanking, and then he is done. Before you go, though, because Crohan bled, this guy can make his reaction to blood accusation. Make a demoralize check. And succeed. All right, go ahead.
How dare you threaten our buddy?
Oh.
Wait for my effects to apply, and then attack.
Success, hit, and damage.
And done.
I'll attack him with my claw.
Almost.
So close.
And then just in case, I'm gonna do my last first rank 2-action heal on Torag.
Heals.
All right. I am going to remember for once how brave I am. Not that it matters at this time. I am going to shove the spear in the ghost's face. 'Cause I really don't like ghosts.
That's a hit. And that is it. 4 rounds. Okay, these guys they did.
Ooh, they have things.
No, they don't.
Well,
Those
they have
things,
an
they were,
amulet.
yeah, not really.
Oh,
Those
okay.
were something else, and they were worth 0 gold anyway, so don't worry about that part.
Okay.
So the ritual is done. Once the spirits are banished, the pommeled gem and clan dagger snap together, causing the gem to glow brilliantly. Dozens of flickering luminous runes appear along the blade. The chamber's magic adapts to the relic's reassembly, channeling the countless memories tied to the clan dagger and animating Taargick's statue, which gravely studies each of the visitors before announcing, "I believe you have something of mine." By the way, here's a picture of the statue. Crowhand delivers the clan dagger and his apology to the statue. Taargick's statue studies the blade. "I welcome my dagger's return, yet this is not what I meant. You have my story, my unfinished work. The great worm, Zagatotaru, carried this dagger to the surface because it is a key to my legacy. Sky Sunder was by my side as I led my people to the surface. But what use is a blade to a statue?" Statue holds out the clan dagger, handle outward. "Dwarves have too long buried the past. Far better a mortal champion carry this and seek my tomb and legacy." Blunk. Crowhand, of course, moves to take it, only for the statue to interject. "Your talents reside less in blades than in spirits, young Rivelton. You could have sensed the danger no other way, yet you have much to learn." So instead, the statue extends the dagger to one of you.
Well, my weapon's already got those runes, so I'm quite content.
Also, it being a relic and unique, I don't think we can transfer it anyway.
That would be in poor taste.
Yeah.
I'll accept being
So
a
it's
champion.
I can carry it. I don't know that I'll use it.
Well, hold on. If you're just going to carry it, didn't Meldorn say he would use it?
Yep, I will take on being the champion to go to his tomb and unlock the secret.
I'd rather that one of the dwarves carry it than me, personally.
Seems reasonable.
I'm all for Meldorn being the champion. I'm going to be out of communication for half a second. I gotta get the door.
Yeah. Plus, then if something tries to swallow him whole, now he actually can pull something out to cut himself free. That seems reasonable to me.
I humbly accept, with honor will bear it.
Okay, and also, the statue acknowledges 2 other relics that you guys are carrying. Crowhand's armor shard, broken in my fight with the Avril worm, and the beard clasp that I know Petro has, cut from my own beard out of shame when I left from the Darklands. So Petro can remove the one he currently has, as he has now awakened it.
Oh, right. Okay, I was like, what is it? That's just because it's called the Diplomat's Badge. Great. Hell yeah.
And that is a really good armor rune. I would recommend.
That means you, Maldiran, or Bolin.
I actually have a +1 breastplate, so I'll do it again.
I am honored.
Okay. To find my tomb, the worm knows the way. To find the worm, seek her last victim, a Drathanar, aka Sverneblin, survivor here in Highhelm. The statue gazes about as if trying to pinpoint an unfamiliar sound. Tread carefully. As dwarves sought the surface, we slaughtered and made many enemies. As you seek the depths, perhaps you might heal some of those ancient wounds and find friends in unlikely places. At that point, the Taargick's manifestation ends. Crohan is quietly incredulous, unsure how to process the proclamation of his budding magical abilities, though Rhea assures him that she and others can help train him. They're both intrigued about what might uncover some of those lost legacy of the legendary king. But until they know more, they encourage keeping information limited to a few senior clan Tolar members to avoid turning Highhelm into a hotbed of speculation, opportunists, and treasure hunters. At this point, you should probably go home and have a rest.
Oh, good. I like that plan.
That makes sense to me.
I'd like
Yes.
to, go back to some combat spells. Not that I didn't enjoy having other spells, but
Yeah, so go ahead and give yourself a rest and all that.
You might want to sell your stuff before we set off anywhere.
Yeah, this will be a good time to shop. I'll put a sell box down. As a reminder, you can buy things up here up to level 14, which you guys can't afford. And any uncommon dwarf-like things you can purchase. There's also, as you remember, guns you can purchase here as well because of that one place.
At this time, can I fix the ruins? Because evidently we took the +1 off the stickleberry sticker and put it on my axe.
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to change the ownership so Jake can take a look at it. There we go.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You just didn't edit it to it, Dad. Now it's on your act.
All right, and in reading the
And
directions of the adamantite echo, it says it needs to be attached to the armor. Is there anything I have to do? Okay, you just did that.
see the little diamond you put into it? That's what you have to do. That's you incorporating it into your armor.
All right.
right.
Well, your
I
stuff
wanted
is
to
good now,
learn.
Dad.
Let's see if it's going to be happy.
No one's gonna faint.
It is. Nice. Oh, I have it twice now. Twice.
Den and Fagin aren't using needle darts, are they?
Yeah. Plan to. Yeah, some cold iron.
Yeah, there's 2 cold iron chunks in the party stash.
I'll take one.
I'm going to attempt to learn a spell, Darren.
Okay,
I got the rules in front of me.
sounds good.
Can roll. I have hero point if I need it. And I don't. That's a success. And it costs me money.
Did we want to keep the religion stuff, or are we going to pass on it? The thorough revelation. Good enough for me. What about the grim sunglasses?
Resistance to negative might not be bad, but
Does someone want resistance to negative?
I don't care.
yeah, I don't care enough. I think it's probably worth more is selling it.
I agree right now when we're pushing for striking and whatnot.
Is anyone currently without a magic weapon?
No.
Everyone has one, so I don't need to take runic weapon as a spell.
Don't think so. Plus, I already have it, and I was gonna at next level swap it out.
All right.
Um,
I was wondering, that dragon turtle scale, you can attach it to your armor and then it gives you swim speed. Is that,
yeah, if you want it, in case it comes up.
it's my heavy fortress armor. I'll just sink to the bottom.
Funnily enough, with the way it works, not now, but that's a reasonable fear.
All right, and if the party wants, I got 13 gold somebody can have to make up for.
I'm good with the sell pile.
Okay, sell pile's good to go. Anyone that need me not to sell anything?
Sorry, give me half a second. I just very quickly looking through.
Good with me.
Go ahead.
All right. First, the treasure. I'll distribute this. Then I will look to see what's left. Divide by 2. And distribute that. There you guys go. You got your loots.
Sweet. All right, Dad, I'm gonna buy you a striking ruin for your axe so that it is now unreasonably powerful, as it should be.
Thank you. It just takes me so long to dig through and find, and I can't make those kind of decisions that quickly. So I appreciate you doing this.
Oh yeah, no problem. Then you don't have enough gold to buy any other items, and the only potions you can buy are the crappy ones, so it's not worth getting.
Yes.
What's all these good rolls from you, Todd? Getting lots of good
Yeah,
spells?
I'm just learning spells because it actually isn't automatic. I actually have to learn them.
Does this take time? As in, should we advance it a day or 5?
2 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's an hour per spell level, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say it's noon by the time you guys finish selling and stuff like that anyway.
Okay. And what type of spells did I get? Did I get something really good and combat orientated? No, I took befitting attire.
I respect this
attire
choice.
helped in your.
Yep, it
you know?
did. And I saw that it helped for him, and I was a bit jealous. So I'm like, I want some attire myself.
You can cast a spell and be in a tux, just like Bond.
Yeah. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies. I don't normally have them prepared, but darn it, I want them. From my inventory.
I am buying an expanded healer's toolkit so that my medicine is better.
I am ready.
If you're ready,
As am I.
tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna go talk to the legally distinct name for a deep gnome
Okay.
who survived the worm attack.
Who's that?
I'm guessing we don't know.
I don't think you do,
Ah.
unless you knew something I didn't.
Nope.
Nope.
Just that it was, in fact, a deep gnome.
Yep.
A Drathnalar.
Go.
Drathnalar, yep.
Drathnalar, yes. Then we can go. You know who might know? Presuming that our friend who just did a lot of helping, think is allowed to rest now, doesn't know. Go talk to Bulgra. She seemed to like us. She might know.
Okay. So yeah, she can have to give you some help for sure. She does know that Drathanars are reclusive, so there's very few living in Highhelm. The cryptic survivor likely also refers to someone from Goldridge. Remember, you've already been into Goldridge, right? That was the place where the Zolgas were, and
Right, yep.
You actually, found, the spirit that's still in the gem is Drahanar, right? Well,
Is
actually,
she still in there?
No, she's not in there anymore. Yeah, right.
Oh,
You
okay.
cut it out, sorry. But anyway, that spirit, she's went on now, but she was Drathnar. And that was Goldridge was, destroyed about a decade ago, and now you guys know why, because the haunt, right?
Right.
So they'll check with their clans, inquiring about Drathanar guests and members. I'm going to advance another day because it's going to take a bit for all this. But they don't really uncover any leads. So they suggest that you may search to the few neighborhoods that lack a major clan hall. So maybe the burrows in Highhelm's depths, because that's kind of where people go to hide.
Okay.
So.
And well, if they're I was gonna say, well, while they're in the burrows, instead of going and asking around specifically or randomly, we could try to talk to the old Yoski woman we met before when we saved the young guy from the
The
Gauntlet.
Ratling, that's a very good idea. Do you remember what her name was? What was her name? Yost?
If you give me half a second, I can probably find out. I'm just doing more than one thing at once here. Sten's notes. ASSA. A-S-S-A.
It's USA, but with a
USA.
U.
Oh, okay.
USSA, but that's okay. USA, yeah, you want to talk to her. She's quite happy to talk to you. And you obviously tell her, it's a gnome that came from the other town. And she goes, you're looking for Jirelga. She's a shy explorer, a guide who moved here a few years ago. Unfortunately, authorities arrested Jirelga a few weeks ago on smuggling charges, taking her to an infamous prison called the Brock in King's Crown. USA has a particular distaste for the Brock, which is independently owned and sometimes operates by its own rules. However, she does. The guards apparently had what evidence they needed already and didn't investigate Jirela's home. So while the residence has been cleaned out and reoccupied, because space is precious here, USA stored Jirela's possessions and can now show them to you. Beyond mundane clothing, housewares, dried blood, and spelunking gear, Asa uncovered a hidden cache of tools, the equivalent of a sterling cooking tool set, a sterling mining tool set, and a sterling scribing tool set. Each tool bears the stamp of Clan Mulgrade, known for its excellent metalwork. If you guys want to investigate these things, you can either do a crafting, perception, or a lore check, like cooking lore or something, a lore check that would to do with the mining set, cooking tools, and scribing.
Dwarf.
No.
Bad roll. Not enough hero points.
Would this be a situation where my additional lore feat works?
No, but it's okay. Fagin was enough that the stamp and handsome appear, despite the stamp from Clan Mulgade and the handsome appearance, these tools are deceptively low quality. The cooking tools have a magical aura with an enchantment designed to chop ingredients swiftly. You can make a identify check, which is one of the 4 checks: religion,
all right, one moment.
occult, arcana, or nature.
Here's an arcana.
Anyone else?
Here's an occultism.
Okay. So you identify that all these things do have a magic enchantment on them, and which is something that Clan Mulgrade usually puts on their things. So the enchantment's there. The stamp is actually a Clan Mulgrade stamp, but the quality is quite bad. You also recover a handwritten business card hidden among the scribing tools. The card displays only the symbol of a 2-bit axe driven into a loaf of bread. Asa recognizes that symbol from an out-of-business bakery in the depths. Given the accusations against Jirelga, Asa suspects the bakery might be serving some sinister purpose now.
We should go check out the bakery.
I concur.
I think we know where to go.
Definitely best to gather everything we can before we go try to talk to the definitely straight-laced private prison guards.
Yep. I don't, think they necessarily have to be working incorrectly, but they may have been supplied information that's incorrect.
So you're heading to the bakery, is that what I understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Agreed.
We'll see if they sell any of that.
Before we get, well,
bread.
I was going to say, as we approach the place, just keep an eye out to see if we see any movement inside the windows or anyone lurking about.
That looks like the
Doesn't
front
look like
door.
they believe windows.
Oh, let me turn the grid off. Oh, no. Wait, we're playing Pathfinder. I leave the grid on.
Yep.
You're going to be disappointed if you're looking for windows.
No, I'm checking to see if there's a back way in.
Okay.
Shall we wait till Sten returns from the check?
I think so.
Holy smoly. It's the building that just goes on and on.
There's another door here on the east to our right.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't
this
see
looks
any
like
other way
the
in.
warehouse door. Well, this looks like the front counter door.
Right.
Well, if I was hiding stuff, I'd keep it in the warehouse personally. But that also might be where more guards are.
Is
What do you wanna
anyone, I will,
We're just
did we knock?
well, not.
Nah, it should be abandoned.
Oh, right. And we healed because it's been time. Is that correct, Darren? There's been a couple days we could have
Yes.
healed up?
Yes.
Definitely not abandoned.
Yes. All right. Well, there's some dwarves there. They look up. What you here for?
Right. My brain is already spaced on all of the damn names. I wrote it down. Drelga. We just heard that this was a bakery. Checking it out, seeing what's up with stuff.
Not a bakery anymore. We're here.
Oh, no.
We have people here that make stuff. Yeah, we have a Mulgrade. Tuam Mulgrade is actually making stuff here. So, do you have a design that you'd like us to make?
I will show them. I suggest to the bard to show them one of the sterling sets we just acquired.
Yes, thank you. So are y'all the ones who made these and then I show them the set?
Oh, we don't make
Yeah.
them. But the Tuam does. She makes these things. Yep. Looks like it could be her work.
Deity
quite-
check. Do I know that name? Swam.
No.
Okay.
No.
You know the last name.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if she was someone famous or something notable happened to her.
No.
Is Swam here or today or working on this level at all? Maybe
She
we could
is,
chat
but
with her
she's
about
obviously busy, and no, you can't chat with
it.
her. And you still haven't answered any of our questions about what you actually want to do here. You just showed some stuff that we made, or she made.
Yeah. Basically, we're pretty sure our friend Dralga, you might know, got wrongfully arrested. We're just trying to figure out what happened because we kind of need to talk to her.
Sounds like a
So
sad
we're
story that we have nothing to do with and don't care. If you don't have any business with us, I'd ask you to leave.
Petra looks at his friend sheepishly and is like, I got nothing. All right. Thank
Do we
you
want to
for
tell them that we know that they're doing counterfeit work? I whisper in the bard's ear.
Who you're not even next to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did have one. We do have one question. What is the enchantment on these ones seem off?
Oh, you're looking for the complaint department. That's next month.
Next month.
Yeah. Come back next month, and we'll have the complaints department deal with that.
Want to try deception roll here to try and be like, well, if this is wonky, I feel like that puts a big risk at giving all of the work you all here a bad name and
So you
might
can
end up with
target
people.
the individual and do a lie check. I
Yeah.
believe it's in your exploration.
I will look for lie. I do not see lie.
Whatever that it is
Person.
used for deception.
Okay. I don't see that on an exploration check or an encounter. That might be what I'm doing. Yes, there it is. That's the one I wanted. Thank you. Target. Button. That.
Okay. You're right. You're absolutely right. If people know that we're doing counterfeit, then it'll be bad for business. Let's kill them.
This makes it way easier. Great. I just didn't
I
want to be
presume
the
we all
bad
have our
person doing
reactions.
Yeah, you'll have all your reactions. Unless you
Alright.
weren't expecting the...
I was just waiting for it to happen.
I just didn't want to start it.
All good.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm going to refresh
fighter's
again
ready
for
to
some
fight.
reason. It's a little bit slow for me, so I'm going to reload while we wait.
I'm gonna join you in that action.
All right. Let's have a fight.
You battle has
Could have
begun.
tried asking them to pay us to keep silent,
Yeah, well,
but I think we
picking
need
the
the
wrong
information.
group of people to be fighting with here, boss. So I'm going to block the way so they can't come out over the counter.
Hmm.
My first attack will be a two-handed. Well, I guess it's a one-handed strike with my dwarven warrior.
That looks like a critical hit. Well,
Okay, I probably can't solve the murder part, but I plan to buy a place in here, so I will not be a murder hobo. I'll own a place.
Can I step to here and intimidate?
So
that's your
no,
fourth and
so
fifth
Dad.
action?
Yeah, so no, it took you 2 actions to move to where you were, Dad.
20. It was only 20 feet.
It
And you
took
only
you...
move 15.
Yeah, you have a 15 move because your plate. That's when you click and drag your move, you'll see it changes colors depending on how many moves you need to do.
I gotta stop trying to cheat. I'm sorry about that.
Bullen.
It will be your turn next.
Hearing death
Move this
threats
guy
on my
out of
friends,
the
I will.
way there.
Let's move one. Is it extra move to jump over?
It's difficult terrain. Yep.
Cool. 15. Just so I can get to there, I guess, right? For 2 moves. Now I'll just swing.
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, she is going to move to here. And then tumble through, which is success. Maldurin can do an attack of opportunity if he wishes.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them. I will take that attack.
Okay. She is going to use a reaction called Toxic Treachery. As she succeeded in tumbling through, she can use her giant centipede venom on her weapon. And then for her last attack, she will hit. And with the venom, you get to make a fortitude save.
All right. Now I have strong blood, so that should give me. It didn't come up in here. Well, great.
Okay. So that immediately goes to stage 2, which means you're going to be off guard and take some poison damage. Apparently you don't take any poison damage because you're
It's
a
your
dwarf.
turn.
This one here is going to first demoralize you. Let's see if I can do that here. Intimidation, demoralize. Which is a success. She is going to use her Toxic Treachery to apply the giant centipede venom on her weapon. She will then step forward and make an attack. Well, that's unfortunate. Petro.
Before I go, I am going to remind my dad that fighters have bravery so that the frightened is reduced by 1 to 0 for him. I'll let him do that for his own character.
Okay.
Then I will sing. Then we will void warp the one on the left.
Fort save. How about a 1? Oh. Any secondary effect for critically failing?
He's
Would be equal to
enfeebled
1.
1 until the start of my next turn. Thank you.
Fagan. You are muted, by the way.
Yep, I'm gonna try needle darts on them. Torag. No,
Oh,
Well. Well, my lord. I'm going to move them out of the way.
and that's it.
Right here. I'll pop my own personal shield up. I don't really have a one-action spell that I want to cast, and I don't want to throw up my wards yet. So, yeah, that's what I'll do this turn. Oh, wait, I'll do a knowledge check on her. Doesn't really matter
called
what
knowledge.
happens.
Okay. Here's a society or dwarf lore.
Society it is.
This is a dwarf. What would you like to know about them?
What type of special defenses do they have?
Something that you haven't already learned. They have
already.
poison 2 for resistances.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
That's what else to help you with.
Yeah, I know. I just feel really bad not doing something.
Maldurin. Okay, before you start, I need to add some more. All right, go ahead.
All right, I will put my axe in a two-handed grip. Oh, I was already in a two-handed grip. Can I take that back? I couldn't. It said one hand on the thing.
Sure.
So, all right, there we go. So I got my hands two-handed.
Hit. We can't hear you if you're talking.
I was, thank you. My next action will be the exacting strike. And swing again.
Hit.
I was going to give him a chance to surrender, but I heard the doors open. So I'm just going to do a final map.
It's your turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you are still poisoned. So let me twist out the fortitude save for you. Critically succeed, which means you lose the off guard and you are no longer poisoned. All right. She is going to look at Petro and try to scare him by doing a demoralize.
Not demoralized.
Succeeded, which means she is going to use her toxic treachery reaction to put some goop on her weapon.
All right. I'm going to move up to here and try and take this one down.
That should do it. All right, I'll move her body out to the pile outside.
I don't really have any good single actions left. So that's it.
Petro.
Petro is, I'm going to preemptively plan to help Mount Darren and Bolin be able to move into position if they want. So we're gonna switch our song to triple time, and then to that one there. Well, if they don't want to fight, they can always close the door. We're gonna void warp them.
Better than the last time. Fagan. Randall, you're muted.
Oops, sorry. Let me see one. I'll try electric art.
Zot.
It will be your turn next.
Sten.
Stride. Look at that stride. Oh, I don't have that up. Good, so I don't have to worry about it. I will then cast Ignition. Oh, that was useful.
It's your turn.
Okay, she is going to attempt to tumble through. Which is acrobatics. Fail. She's going to attempt it again. Succeeds. So she is going to tumble through to here. She's going to use her reaction of Toxic Treachery to use Giant Centipede Venom on her blade.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Round 3, Maldurin.
Another one at
Or
the
these
door.
Slimy poisoners.
Okay, good turn.
Not for me, it wasn't.
It is your turn.
Well, she is going to attempt to tumble through. She's going to attempt to tumble through. That's better. You can do an attack of opportunity on her as you do that. And she is going to attack Petro. And miss.
Feeling quick and zoomy, I'm jump right over this thing. And then I'm going to try and enhance my weapon like they've been doing to theirs.
All
See
right,
if it
that's
works.
why Muldurin had a 20 move. Like, how did he get to 20
That's why I
again?
took it.
That's a hit. Or not a hit, an exploit. Sorry.
Yep. That's a hit.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to go well for you.
Oh. I will move her into the dead pile. Petro.
Metro is. We are gonna sing, and then for the first time ever, I'm gonna attack with a weapon. I'm gonna pull out and then shoot with my clam pistol because liars aren't people defrauding people aren't cool. Would have been a lot cooler if it crit.
I'll do ignition. and then I'll raise my shield after.
Hits. That's it. All the dwarves are dead.
And the floor is brown.
And the 4 is red.
I'm going to step into their quarters here and perceive around.
Ooh.
Okay. You don't find anything in the dormitory?
The creatures have stuff on them,
Yep.
including gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around and throw all the gold and venom.
And maybe thieves' tools, because they're not cheap either. Into the party treasure?
Sure thing. I could do that. Well, thieves' tools are only 3 gold. The
So
short
is the
bow is
3 gold.
14.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Hey, there's 2 doors in this room, guys.
Oh.
Can I listen at this door?
Go ahead. You don't hear anything.
Start searching in here.
You don't find anything in the dormitory.
I did it once over and didn't see anything, Fagan. Or Bolin.
If you stayed in a room full of thieves, how much stuff would you leave in your bed?
Well, I'd be hiding it in, like, secret places in the fireplace and things where I looked, so.
Is this like records or anything over here?
Yeah.
It's a counter.
Okay. With pretty pictures that don't exist. Got it.
Well, don't have it. They don't have anything. Oh, someone opened a door. Sorry.
I opened this door.
Okay.
I opened this door to the hallway, guys.
Can I remove the dead bodies? So you guys are done with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I listen at this door?
You don't hear anything.
Did we close the front door of this building?
No, I did not. I'm
Got
sorry.
it.
Thank you.
That is a smart call.
Looks like the lavatory.
What's this other back here? Coffins or something?
Yes, coffins where you turn the taps on, they fill with water.
Oh. This looks like a laboratory.
Laboratory.
Okay, so this one, there's a couple of dwarves here that are training, and when they turn to look at you, they realize that you're not supposed to be here.
What? We're supposed to be here. We're the new recruits.
I don't want to put on their clothes.
I have a spell for that.
And
You thought that would be a useful spell, didn't you?
a hat for that.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to refresh again just because the night goes on, the more I have to do that. Might have something to do with the streaming as well, because I technically have 2 windows open to eat up even more memory. If I ever replace this laptop with a desktop, I'll do my streaming on a completely different computer. That will help.
Yes.
Okay. Let's begin this encounter.
It is your turn.
Oh, I start with a... Which one is that? That one. She is going to move to here. She is going to attempt to demoralize Fagin. succeeds, which means she will use her reaction to put some stuff on her stuff. It is an attack action, so which I forgot to last time. So she's going to attack with a short sword and miss.
Huh.
Olin, you're a good guy.
Maldurin.
Olin, step aside. Let me in here. Now, do I walk through him, or do I tumble through, or how do I displace Bolin and get to this big?
Bolin's not there. Bolin's way back
Or
here.
Fagin. I'm talking Fagin. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to, if you wish to get through the Black Moon Apprentice, you'll have to tumble through. You target the okay.
Can I attack from here, or is that I just assumed
You
the
can.
dwarves
There'll
were
be a lot of cover. You can.
All right. Well, let me tumble through then.
That is a critical fail, which I don't think anything actually happens at a critical fail with tumble through.
I'll try it again because I saw them try it twice.
Yep. It's not even an attack action. Keep trying.
Oops.
That is a success. You can move through her square.
So I tumble through. And can I end up right here?
As a second action, you just did. Third action, actually, because you attempted, then you did, and then you moved to there. So that's 3 actions. Bolin.
Can't see much. Can I get to there in one move, or do I need extra space to get past Petro?
No, it doesn't cost extra space to get through PCs.
Okay. Do I think I can maybe... No, I really don't think I can get a tumble through successfully.
Just in case you're
Yep.
doing an attack.
Yeah. Let's see if I can exploit some type of vulnerability. Doesn't even... Oh, never mind. That was fine. Ooh. They have a weakness to my weapon. I will attack from around the corner. See if I can make that happen.
Look at you.
I managed to nick them with my weapon.
All right, I'll take the cover off. Fagin won't need it.
Okay. I'll do ignition again. Whoops, wrong one. Let me recast it. It's supposed to be the melee one.
Oh.
I'll take it.
All right, I'll move her out of the way.
And then I'll raise my shield again.
It's your turn.
Okay, she is going to attempt to. She doesn't have to. So actually, she should probably attempt to. No, she'll tumble through. I think it'll be easier to tumble through you than to try to intimidate you. That is.
That's a move through. I get a reactive strike.
That's a fail. So, yes. Okay. I'm going to try it again. That's better. She will move to there. She will use her reaction, which will put her giant centipede venom on. And the tumble through wasn't an attack action, which is another reason why I did it. So I have full map on my short sword, which I hit. And it also has the poison, which here is the fort save for. As a success, you are fine.
It's your turn.
Okay, one of the attack dummies that they were using, or pickpocket dummies, actually moves. In fact, it starts glowing. What is it? It then will move to here. The glowing part is a free action. I will attack with a claw and miss. I will attack again. This is terrible. Petro.
Petro is gonna start singing. Come on. Then we are gonna move
Okay, when you
into
move
the
into
room.
there, first, you're actually off guard because you haven't gone this turn yet since his light turned on. And you're in his aura now, so you have to make a will save.
Oh,
Birds and avians get -2 on the save because he's a scarecrow.
I love that.
That's that's amazing.
Does that mean
I
Tengu
would,
would get it?
It's exactly.
I
Tengu
would
has a
say
-2.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Is this a one and done? Yeah, it actually says it in there. It's pretty cool. Nope, it doesn't say it, so it'll be every time you're in it.
Yep, until you critically succeed.
Yep.
All right, then upon doing that, I'm gonna realize my positioning is bad.
Well, you succeeded, so that means you have frightened 1. There we go.
Yes, thank you. Then I am gonna go up here so my friends can come in and join us.
Okay, you are no longer off guard. There we go. Sten.
10, 20. I'm going to probably, I'm going to double move here. 30.
Okay, you're now in its aura. Your will
35.
save.
Yep.
You
That's
fail.
fail.
You are frightened 1.
Fail is frightened 2. Scarecrow's
frightened
lair.
2 and is fascinated by the scarecrow until the end of its next turn. So you're right. I was looking at the wrong thing. You were incorrect.
All right, I'll go to 45. 50 to leave enough room. And my last action is I'm just going to cast shield. Can't attack anyone but the scarecrow.
Okay, Maldurin, you'll have to make a will save because of the scarecrow.
Is that a Leshy?
That is a critical success, which means you are unaffected and immune.
Love it. All right. I will now do
Chopping down the scarecrow.
we'll just stay with it, keeping 2 hands on it.
A hit on your 3rd attack. Hate it.
I'm excited to fight this thing.
Bullen will have to make a will save as he goes in and sees the scary thing.
I've
Fail,
determined it's a
which means
Leshy.
you are
Nah, hold
frightened.
up. I got extra hero point. I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Then let me remove your fear before you re-roll.
Look at that.
That's a fail, so that means it is frightened. You're frightened too and fascinated by it.
Not sure what fascinated does. Let's see.
Means you pretty much
Nothing I need to
have
really worry
focus
about.
on
Okay.
it.
Cool. That was the plan. Ooh, it's quite vulnerable to fire.
If it
Yeah, it's
only
my
had a
friends.
brain.
The man made of straw is somehow susceptible to fire?
Oh,
Nope.
disappointment.
I had another here. Oh, still disappointment. Man, my hero points failed me.
Okay, Fagin's actually
Make
starts
ready,
within the
your
aura,
turn
so here
comes.
is the will save. That is a success, which means you are frightened 1. You don't see many auras that give you penalties even if you succeed. But, I mean, it's in the name, right?
I'll move in and I'll try ignition on this scarecrow. Hear what they said.
It's your turn.
Okay. She is going to attack with her short sword. Lots of damage. And you'll have to make a fort save. That's a success. She attacks the short sword again. And she'll attack it with again. Oh well, she did good damage.
It is your turn.
Spooky Scarecrow. For some reason it's on Fascinated, which I should have put on someone else. I don't know why it didn't.
Probably me.
Did I put it on you? No, you're already out.
Oh, okay.
Clearly some other reason. Okay, well it really likes when people are frightened. So you're the person who's frightened.
Me.
So he really wants to attack the frightened person. Yeah, it does mental damage against people that are frightened. Oh, I love hitting the 3rd attack.
Stupid frightened.
Okay, Petro, again, you're in the aura and you have not critically succeeded yet. So here is your will save.
Uh-oh, I'm
You-
scared.
You are frightened 2 and fascinated. By the way, your frightened is not supposed to go below a 1 while you're still in the aura, but
Yeah.
That's a good aura.
it is a really good aura. You don't see auras like this very often.
I was wondering, because otherwise, like, there'd be no reason to have that, like, have it be a frightened one. Alright, I'm worried about STEM, but not enough to give a full spell slot. So we're gonna start singing some relaxing, calming song.
Ooh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
No, be brave. It's not that scary. And then, um, well, Darren's not. No, I already did it with him recently. So we will guidance Bolin.
There was the hymn of healing on me.
Yeah, him was on you.
Okay.
Yep, and then it should automatically do the thing.
Fly healing. Nope. All right. Cast. Ignition melee. Attack.
Actually, you're supposed to make a
Roll.
will save, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll do that.
Yep.
Fail, so you're back to frightened 2.
Did I?
And
That means that hit will probably. I don't know if that hit misses or not.
it still hits. Let me
Okay.
put your frightened back up here. There we go.
Okay. Damage. He's still alive. He did take extra damage though. That's good. And can't shield. I am going to. Yeah. It's like shield, but in some ways better.
So Muldurin doesn't get flanking. Good for you. Muldurin is the only one who does not have to make the will save because he critically succeeded.
Maybe he'll step out of flank and flank the scarecrow.
Oh,
Don't tell him what to do. That's a hit.
He doesn't need flanking. Ooh.
Aw, my poor scarecrow. I liked him.
Or he could just kill it. Yeah, that works too.
I'm gonna move the scarecrow over here so it gets out of the
Got
way.
my reaction.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to sweep to the dwarf that is standing next to me.
I don't think the sweep worked that way. I thought they had to be next to each other.
The targets must be next to each other. I don't know.
Nope,
Can you
it's just
ping
different
sweep?
targets.
Okay.
It's a trait on it. Sweep the action does. Hughes meaning sweep the trait of the axe.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize there was a difference.
I get a +1 if I'm hitting a different. Here, put it on there. Right.
No,
There.
I'm reading it right now. Okay.
I will. I'm just swinging.
All right. You killed my scarecrows.
I do a little shy of the bolt. Just do it.
Actual cannibal Shia
I assume I'm not fascinated anymore.
Who's on loot cleanup?
I got him.
Okay, thank you. Search this room, because there might be things in here.
Okay. Small cabinet next to the weapon rack holds some items.
Ooh.
Those are useful. Not for me, but
Let
for
me
a
check
thief.
your guys's.
I think that's good for Fagin. Some extra picks.
Of course. And let's see.
Okay. We should
There's a
end it here for tonight, yeah?
Okie dokie. That's the right time.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for making it in, Eric.
Yep, sorry I couldn't make it sooner.
Is it okay for me to delete these guys now? Okay, silence
just-
means no.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
want those picks in the small chest, Fagin?
I think he took them, didn't he? Oh, no, he didn't.
I took a couple. There were 13 of
Because
them.
there's a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't need all 13 of them.
Ooh, all right. That was a fun one. Unfortunately,
guys.
Petro's going to run away from this next week because I'm going to a wedding.
You're going to a
Oh,
wedding?
nice. Have fun.
All right, and I'll get chapter 2 ready because you guys will be finished this, or the book 2 ready because you guys will be finished this one next week, no problem. So have a good night and have a good week. Have fun at the wedding, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care,
See
everyone.
ya.
Yep. Take care. Thank you.